I gotta wake up every time. There we go. No, I'm not gonna fix it. Did the fish not work? Ah, I just set it up, so we might have some hiccups. It's supposed to work. Hang on. Thank you for the hydrate. Pick up, have water. Thank you. I'll have water while I try to fix this. It's not working. Oh, that makes me angry. Hang on one second. Let me fix it. It was fixing when I worked. Hang on. Let me throw a fish at myself and see if that helps. Hang on. Hang on. Wait, where did I? Oh yeah, that's right. I changed it. Hang on. I got it. Okay. Ah, hang on. 1 sec. Thanks for your encouragement. Hang on, let's see if it works now. There we go. Ow. Okay, let me throw. Oh, hang on. I need to throw the fish at myself to make up for it. Oh, please. Ah, whew. It makes me confused. Oh, ow. That. Oh, wait, please. I'm not done yet. Hang on. Ow. Okay, I need to. Ah! Ah! Yeah, I did. I broke my tits. I needed to fix it. I know. I put a cooldown on the hydrate for the debut, and I forgot to take the cooldown off. So, ow. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ow. Hang on. I wasn't ready for that one. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. Ow. Owie. I'm sorry. Ah. No. Ow. Thank you for the head pats. Oh no. It's showing. Please ignore the trash can. No, you can hydrate. The cooldown. Ow. The cooldown is every 5 minutes. Ow. It's 5 minutes. Five minutes. Okay. I have. Yeah, like. Ow! It says they've all been redeemed for the stream. Oh. That's sad. I guess this I even went and got. Ow! I went and got myself 3 bottles of water to make up for it. Ow! Please settle down with the fish. You're gone. No, because the moment I enable it, you guys are gonna. You're gonna spam it. Ow! Thank you for the fox. I got 2 fox redeems, right? Boop, boop, boop. They're underwater foxes. I have to figure out new places to put them. There we go. Who knows hydrate? We are fish to Seelie. Does that mean we are throwing ourselves at her? Yes. Please, join me. Join me. JJ? What do you want me to call JJ? JJ, what do you want to be called? Do you want to be a good boy, a good girl, or a good shiny? You get to pick. But before that, I have... Ow! Can I hold the landlord? Yes, I can. I can hold landlord, but you can't see him right now. He's shy. Huh, there. Can you see him? He's poking his head out. Okay.
What is that thing?
Oh, thank you so much for the raid. I know, I owe you both too. I know. I got distracted by the fish not working. Thank you for the raid, Reaper. What were you doing? You're playing Fallout. How did Fallout go? Was it fun? Oh, good song. Yandere Seelie. All right, you guys ready? I'll do Leggy Lonnie first. Lonnie, redeem it first. Being called good boy will destroy me, so good monkey works. Okay, who's a good monkey? You are, JJ. You're a good monkey. Yes, you are. You're the best monkey in the whole wide world. You love Fallout 3. It's one of your favorites? Good. All right. Welcome, everybody. I'm so sorry. The fish not working threw me off completely, so I apologize. If the sound is too loud, let me know. Oh, Nightbot! Why you gotta out me like that? Hang on. I got fixes or this. Oh my gosh! Just when you think you have everything ready, Nightbot outs you. Thanks, Nightbot. Thanks. There we go. Behave, Nightbot. Behave. All right. Seelie debuting. Hi, Kai. Hello, everybody. I'm so sorry I missed some of your names. I'm really scuffed today because I was really excited for my model and I was really excited to get the throwing fish redeem going and it just threw me all off. So hello, everybody. Please forgive me. And now I gotta do Yandar. Oh, okay. Thank you for throwing the fish at me. If for some reason the fish doesn't work and you redeemed it and it's slow or something, let me know and I'll hit myself with a fish. I already did the good boy for JJ. Izu, did you not hear me? I did it already. Lord Megatron, thank you so much for the follow. All right. We've forgotten forever. Lonnie, what do we do? No, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. Hello, Lonnie. I just noticed that you were the first person to redeem the Yandere redeem, so I know that means that you'll never leave me, right? Because you were the first person, and you'll be the last person, and there will be nothing that'll come between us. Yeah, right? Because it'd be a big shame if someone else were to redeem this, and then I'd have to explode.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And hello, Leggy. I also see you there in the corner, and I just have to say, I haven't forgotten about you, and I know you'll never forget me either, right? Oh my gosh, if you forgot about me, I don't know what I'd do. I'd have to give you brain surgery to make sure you never forgot about me ever again. Oh, I don't like this. But you both redeemed it twice, so I'm gonna do a combo now. Hey guys, Lonnie and Leggy are really special to me, and they redeemed the Yandere dream twice. And so that means that both of them are mine forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and I'm never gonna let them go. And I don't know what I would do if I caught them in anybody else's stream. I might just have to capture them and put them in a little bottle and never let them out, for their safety, of course. Ow. Okay. And Stargazer! I see you too, the Stargazer. Don't you ever forget about me. If you forgot about me, I don't know. I would just probably have to go and murder everybody so you never forgot about me again, because there would be nobody else but me and you. in the box. Sylvie! Hi, honey. Welcome home. I'll have you know that I made some new friends today, and they're in the house, in the closet, where they're gonna stay forever. So if we ever get bored, we could just go and say hello to them. Isn't that wonderful? Sorry, I had a little bit of yandere go into that one too. Ow! I'm not used to the redeem speed fast, guys. Sorry. So sorry. Okay. Sylvie! You did the hi, honey. It's Yudi time. No rush, take your time. Thank you. Hello, Yudi. Don't think I forgot about you either. I love telling you that you're awesome, and I love it when you tell that to me too. And oh my gosh, if you didn't tell me that I was awesome and just your greatest friend ever, I don't know what I would do. Because I'm your greatest and best friend of all time, right? Nobody would ever come between us, right? Right? Because if they did, I'd kill them. I'm just kidding. I would never kill them. Yandere is seeping and everything. What exactly is the purpose of you throwing fish? I don't know. There's no purpose. It's just for fun. You can't combo redeems. No comboing redeems. I could barely handle just normal redeems right now. Maybe one time when I'm a little bit better. Okay. Burb! Ow! Burb, I see that you have your lovely chocobo necklace that I'm gonna say that I got you because nobody else got you that chocobo. Ow! Oh, that was the big one. Nobody else would have gotten you that necklace, right? Because there is nobody else. It's just me and you. I'm catching up with my redeems, so I apologize if you're confused. Feel free to throw a fish at me. Yeah, Laggy and FJ hit really hard. Ow! Who else do we got? Kai! Hello, Kai. You're my brother. You're my big brother, and I love you so, so much. And I hope that nothing comes between us because you're my big brother and I'm your little sister and we'll take on the world. And I hope you don't have any other sisters, because if you had other sisters, I'd have to make some pruning in the family. I'd have to prune the family. Thank you so much for the sub, Astro. I'm noticing that I'm lagging a little bit today whenever the subs pop up, so I will try to fix that later, see why that is. I don't know. This is a test. I put a lot of new things into my stream, and so it's just sort of testing. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, FJ. Thank you for the resub. I'm not gonna compliment you and Jared. Don't tell me what to do. How dare you tell me what to do? That is just rude. You don't tell people what to do. I will get to you guys when I am ready, okay? I'm kidding. Don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It was just the stress. The stress got to me. I'm so sorry. Trim the family tree. Boop, 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 boop. Snip, snip the tree. Darn, that got dark. Seelie, definitely the only society. Yay! Where's my good boy hydrate redeemed? I obtained good points 10 minutes ago. I'll get to it. I'm getting through the new ones first. Hang on. One moment. Uno momento, por favor. I don't want to report that redemption. Okay. Ababa. Ababa. Change my voice. Yandere Cowboy. That's sort of technically a double, but that's okay. Alright. I guess I'll do a deeper cowboy, and don't ever leave me, because that would be awful. You only get a short one because double dipping's not fair, because you're double dipping points and all that, so I hope that's okay. But I will give a compliment in this voice. I hope that's mighty fine with you. I will give a compliment to FJ before he has a little bit of a temper tantrum like an unbroken horse. FJ, you have my absolute kudos for being a real good sport by putting together that tournament. I know it can't be all that relaxing to try to deal with so much, but you're doing a great job and we all support you, and you will be very happy that you did everything that you did once the Fall Guys tournament is over, all right there? So don't you worry, I reckon you'll handle it just fine. I hate this redeem. And Jura, out. Jura, compliment to you is gonna be sort of one you probably will expect, and I apologize, but it's on my brain. You're a really good artist. You're so good. I can't get over it. You're just really, really good. And I'm sorry. Maybe my phone needs to be altered. There we go. I'm really sorry. You're a really, really good artist, and I can't get over it. Ow! Careful with those bits. Thank you for the cheer, though, Varendell. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And hello. Ow. Varendell, thank you. It's good to see you. Wait, the bits here. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. No. Ow. Please don't do it. I don't think my computer can handle this right now. Okay. Austin, hello. Thank you for the head pats. Jura, but you're a really good artist, Jura. Your clean lines are something I envy, along with your cell shading. Why would you do that? Ow! Thank you for the... Thank you for the bits. Hi there, Austin. Thank you for stopping by. I think I already said that. Ow! Thank all of you for stopping by. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it. And thank you for the cheer. You guys are crazy. Burb! Sukafu, thank you! Thank you, I'm glad you like how I look. I'm all wiggly now. Thank you for the posture check. Ooh. Posture check. Headpad's taking up the animation budget too. Yeah, it's a little laggy when my notifications come up. I'll have to... I don't think they did that during my debut, so it might be the Throwfish... The Throwfish redeem that's doing that. I don't know. Thank you for the bit star! Even if you threw him at my face. Time to upgrade the old PC. My PC is pretty decent! Poor PC is trying its best. Thank you for the... Ow! Thank you for the follow! Thank you for the follow, F of B minus, F of A. I hope I said that right. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. I'm thinking the Throw the Fish redeem will just be sort of a special one for just chatting, because I don't know. I'll have to test it. Variable frame rates can lag the model. It's normal. Okay, as long as it's normal. Because I'm like, my computer's pretty decent. I don't think it should be crying right now. I don't have a lot running. I keep trying to give Jura a compliment. I keep getting distracted. But anyways, you're really great at art. I envy your line work. Ow. And your cell shading is really amazing, because every time I try to cell shade stuff, it never looks like good enough to me. But for some reason, when you cell shade, it looks perfect. Please teach me, senpai. Ow. I ran Studio during my debut and it was fine. So I don't think it was Studio. I'm pretty sure it's probably the tits. The tits! As long as we get to keep throwing ourselves. Okay. Don't you squint your face at me, Jura. That shark held his pose. Sukafu! Oh, Reaper. Reaper gets a discounted compliment. Reaper. I'm so glad that you redeemed that, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to tell everybody just how amazing it is that you have an M&M collection. It is the biggest, most wonderful M&M collection I've ever seen. And you might be thinking, an M&M collection? What is that? He literally has every single kind of M&M you could possibly buy, perfectly preserved in his trophy M&M room, and it is amazing. There are so many colors. Every single M&M that came out is there from the beginning of time. It's crazy. You should check it out sometime. And Sukafu! My compliment to you is just, you're a great ball of energy. Like, I love your humor. In your streams, you're so engaging with your community, and you have a wonderful sense of humor. And I love it. And you also have a fantastic sense of style. I want your hat. Give me your hat. How did you know? Who told you? That's a secret. It has to die with me. I love you, Sukafu. Leggy compliment. I have to give Leggy a compliment quick before he directs it to somebody else. Leggy, you're amazing. No, Leggy, I really appreciate it. You're a really good friend, and I'm really happy to have met you, and I really enjoy talking to you. You give really good advice. You've helped me a lot with my streams, and I really appreciate all the advice that you've given me. It's always really useful. You're so smart. Please help me be a big brain like you. You're wonderful. Oh my gosh. You're so sweet to me on Twitter, especially. You always make me smile when I see you comment on my tweets, and you're always so positive, and that's a really nice trait to have. And I know it might seem generic, but not a lot of people can stay positive like that, and it's just really, really nice. So thank you. Thank you for the posture check. Posture check. When I do that, my microphone goes in front of my face. I'm ready. My model will freak out. Here we go. it wasn't doing that as much. I guess the microphone, it just knows where my face is. I always try to bring smiles to people. When someone told me I do a good job, it made you smile. See? Smiles go round. Where's my Yandere reading at? I think I might start looking at other VTubers now. I will kill you if you ever leave me. I appreciate that you remind me because I am a goldfish brain. I have a very big goldfish brain, but I know that you love that about me, right? And you don't mind reminding me? Because if you minded reminding me and you went to other people, I might have to remove your brain as well so we can forget together forever and ever and ever. The microphone is part of my face. Thank you so much for the hype train. That was so sweet of all of you. Rune Mist. Hello, Rune Mist. I can't help but notice that you've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy with other people, and we haven't played Final Fantasy together in such a long time. It would be a real big shame if like, I had to go up to you and trap you and party with me forever and not let anybody else join. I would bring you into my apartment or my house, and I would lock the door so nobody else could get in. You can't remove what isn't there. Nice try. Darn it. Yeah, you're also locked in with everybody. I already have. Oh, Final Fantasy Days rating. Oh no, it was rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, we're gonna watch a video. I was told to watch a video. I don't know what's in the video. Does anybody else get concerned with how quick she could think the Yandere thing? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just, I've watched a lot of anime. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was gonna watch a video that I was told that I have to watch. But before I do, did I forget any redeems? Because I am a goldfish. This is my first time working with this model and the new redeems, so thanks so much. I'm really sorry if I forget a redeem. If you're new here, I'm a little bit of a goldfish. I forget really easily. I have short-term memory problems. I have a lot of post-it notes. So you are totally welcome to remind me if you redeem something and I missed it, okay? Because I have smooth brain, empty head, no thoughts. And I try my best, okay? I got the power of God in anime. Ow. Yeah, smooth goldfish brain. Oh god, it's so big. Laggy is a big boy. It is true. Alright, so before we watch this video, I was told to try to guess what the video is. So Laggy told me to watch this video, and Laggy secretly revealed that I was supposed to wait to watch it on stream because he, Aelfric, and Lonnie wanted to watch me watch it, which told me that others were involved. So my first thought, and I'm supposed to guess what this video is, which makes me nervous. My first guess was that somehow maybe you guys went through and found clips of me mispronouncing things or being really airheaded. So I think that it's a video of me being really dumb, like a montage of PNG Seelie being really stupid. But then I mentioned it to Lonnie, and Lonnie said that Lonnie was nervous. So I'm like, that'd be a really weird thing for Lonnie to be nervous about. So now I'm just thinking more, what is Lonnie nervous about with this video? What can make somebody nervous? So that makes me think that Lonnie must have done something with the video too. So, not a whole series of movies. No, I gotta figure this out. So now I was thinking that maybe Lonnie did something in the video. So maybe it's something that like Lonnie put in and Laggy put in and Aelfric put in. Maybe game clips? I don't know. Don't laugh. Oh God, Lonnie covered this. Lonnie covered the song. Oh, Lonnie sings in this. Oh, I'm very interested now. It's a ransom video. What are you ransoming for? I don't have any money for. Ow! What did you throw that for? Okay, let me boot up this video. Hang on. I gotta pull it up. Uno momento, por favor. I gotta find the video. I am copying this link that I was sent and putting it in. Oh, mistyping it though. Okay. Alright, and I'm pausing this music. Add a fox. Thank you for the fox and thank you for. Oh no! It's playing. What the hell is going on? I'm really confused. Okay, hang on. We're gonna switch. Okay, I had to shrink myself, so 1 second. Shrinky, shrinky. Okay, I think this works. This works, right? I'm not too in the way, or should I move myself over more? Let me see. Oh no. Okay. It looks good. Okay, I don't want the video to lag, so I'm gonna be disabling the throw a fish redeem temporarily. I hope that's okay. Or maybe it looks like it's working fine. Okay, so never mind. Never mind. Ow! Stop throwing a fish at me! And then thank you for the fox, Kieran. Let me add my foxy friend first. I need to add him to VTuber Studio so I can like attach him to me. But we'll put him. He'll sit on the jellyfish 1 sec. All right. I'm really nervous. This is my first time I've ever watched a video with chat. Ow! So yeah, let me know how the sound is though. I don't know what the sound should be because I was too afraid. Wait, I know. Hang on 1 sec. Hang on. I got an idea. We're going to the void. You're going to the void. 1 second. All right. Hello. 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 Let me put this in. We're going to test the sound with my video first. So I want you guys to tell, because I haven't looked at the video. I just saw it says sheesh pog based for gamers. So let me. Hello. Hello. Hi, Tomo. Sorry if I'm missing everybody. I'm trying to get this good. So tell me how loud this is for you guys and if I should turn it up or down.
Right? Marinara.
How is that? Is that? Behold me being really stupid.
Marinara.
A bit louder.
Marinara.
Okay.
Yes, the red sauce.
Is that too?
Stupid English words. Stupid.
Is that good?
Pronunciation.
Can you hear me now?
Marinara.
Can you hear it now?
Marinara sauce. That's what I was trying to say. Look. Okay. No, not.
Who's that chatter so
fine.
handsome?
Marine sauce.
Now it sounds good?
Whatever. You still say it in English. So it's an English word.
Okay.
I bet it's in the dictionary for English.
Okay.
Look, I studied.
Enough of that. Enough of that. 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. I'm gonna disable something quick. All right, that might help. Don't, oh no. Okay. This is getting out of hand. Hang on, Twitch. I'm going into Twitch. I'm going under. Bum, 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 bum. This is my getting into Twitch. Oh no, you guys can see everything. Crap. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I'm just telling you guys, don't redeem the 8-bit Seelie because I just disabled it. So leaked. I mean, you didn't see anything. Not really. I follow so many people that my list is huge. Okay, I'm gonna watch this now. And hopefully you don't lag. If I start to lag, let me know and I'll just disable more stuff. Okay, I'm scared. Please be gentle. Please be gentle. Hi! We're gonna watch a video. What is it? Gotta make it. Let me know if I have to turn it down. Okay, I'm watching this. What is this? Wait, it's lagging. Oh. Yeah, it's frozen. It's playing on mine, but not for you guys. I stopped it because I'm struggling. I'm gonna disable more stuff. Hang on, we're disabling everything. Technical difficulties, yeah. Turning it up in higher resolution will help. I'm pretty sure. It's not an English VTuber scheme. Exactly. Well, this is my first stream I've ever done with this model other than the debut, which everything went off well then. Let me make sure. I really think it's the fish thing that's liking it. Let's try again. Let's just see if it happens. Yeah, it's making up for all the non-stuff. Okay, let's try again. See if it's working. Oh, now it's going, right? Now it's going. Seelie. What? What is this? Ah. Oh no, I have to pause it. I'm sorry. I figured out why it was lagging. I think it's because I was watching it through OBS and not on the actual, not on the actual video itself. So I'm watching it now through the actual video itself. I think that's why it didn't like me. That's how I play Pokemon, by the way. I'll rewind it one more time. What is this, you guys? Okay. I'm on a boat. What is this? This is so pretty. Wait, lady, this is the drawing you did. What the hell? Like, Seelie, since you started streaming, we all made such great memories with friends both old and new. Oh no, what is this? So let's celebrate your journey so far with messages from your shinies too. Ah, it's a poem. It's a poem.
Hey, I just want to say that I am so happy to have met you and even collab with you. You are just an amazing person, an amazing artist, streamer, and water spirit, and I am so excited to watch you grow. I can't wait to see you get even higher, get more viewers, get more subs. I can't wait to see all of that, and hit Izu with a warthog, because I haven't seen that yet. But really, I really want to congratulate you on your debut. Your model is gorgeous. And I just want to say that we all love you and we're here to support you in any way. And we'll see you soon and collab soon again, hopefully. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!
It's Dragon Waifu! Oh, I'm a boat!
Holy moly, is that Seelie?
What the hell?
Debuting there? What's going on here? What? I forgot I'm a VTuber now. Hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry. What? How do I turn this?
Oh my gosh, congrats!
You've come
so far, so quickly. I'm so excited for how much you've grown, how much you'll continue to grow, and I'm so thankful to have been friends with you for part of the process. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's the twins!
Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you've done,
and I'm just so happy that you're finally like debuting your actual like live model. So excited for what the future will hold for you. Congratulations, Seelie.
Those two are so sweet too. I love them so much. What the hell? Jura's actually at his study.
Well, today's the day. Fans, friends, and shinies of all kind have gathered here to cheer you on and celebrate their favorite water spirit's big debut. I hope you're living it up, and I'm glad I got to be here to see such an amazing person take another big step on her journey. It seems like not too long ago, I saw a clip of you throwing away individual blocks on Minecraft and thought,
we don't have to remember that. Oh
the
no.
positive energy has brought together a community of the most fun, friendly, and wonderful people I've ever met. I look forward to watching it and you grow in the times to come. So, hydration check. And here's to you, Seelie. You're a beautiful person, and I wish you all the success in the world. Do your best, and we'll be there with you every step of the way.
Oh, you guys, stop
Happy
it.
debut, and congratulations, Seelie.
Dragon, I saw you at the beginning. Ah, it's Jay!
Hello, Seelie. It's me, the monkey.
Jay!
I just wanted to say you look mighty lovely this evening.
Oh, thank
Or
you.
Night, or whenever you see this. I just wanted to say and give you a big oonga boonga congratulations on your debut.
Oh,
I
Ooga
knew
Booga.
ever since the day that we collabed that you had top-tier streamer qualities. You had a lovely voice,
Oh.
you had great humor, as well as you were just had an overall just fun presence to be around. And that is great things to have in a streamer. So I look forward to your growth and to see you thrive. As well as I'm here to support you all of the way. You got this. So go get him, Tiger. Or I mean, Seahorse? No, wait. No, Water Spirit. Go get him, Water Spirit. You got this, okay? I'm proud of you. So
Oh, you guys,
congratulations.
stop! The boat's gonna sink. I also like how
Let's give it
Jura's
up for the word of the day. Seelie officially sparks joy in everyone they interact with. If you have a Seelie in your life, hold them and make sure they never run away.
Oh, Suka!
Yo, Seelie, what's up? This is still your debut stream, right? I haven't missed it. Hope it's all going well. I'm sure it's going swimmingly. I just want I effed it up again. Oh, my bad. I'm not a PNG anymore either. I've moved on to having, you know, some I'm in the wrong background. One more go around. I'll be right back.
Congratulations,
Ah,
Seelie, on your
Melanie!
new model.
That's
We
so
love and always
cool.
support you. Mwah.
Oh my gosh!
Hey,
Thank
Fox
you,
Scotty.
Melon.
Congratulations on your
Oh.
YouTuber debut.
Oh.
You worked hard, and now here you are amongst your viewers, your friends,
Don't mind me.
family, me.
Huh.
You're one of the coolest people I know.
That's right.
You're just.
It's right.
I'm really glad to have met you, and I can't wait to see what you have in store for us for the future. Best of luck, and once again, congratulations.
Hello, Seelie. Congratulations on your debut. Yeah, you are such a great friend.
I love you, Izu.
Such a great friend that from the time we spent together, watching each other stream, playing video games with each other, like in Smite and Halo, running over me with a warthog. And
Yeah, I got you.
And just hanging out in Discord. You deserve all the love and support from the community and me. It's so nice to see you take your path for the next evolution, being able to move in your new body in your live 2D model.
With the scuff
But
that's
yeah,
involved.
I'm gonna give you like something special.
Oh no,
if
it's
you
not the
want to,
blobfish, is it?
lean your head a bit.
Please don't make it the blobfish.
I give you 3 seconds to be ready.
No, please, please,
1,
no.
2,
No.
3. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's not a
here's some
blobfish.
head pats, Seelie.
Oh,
Here's some head
thank
pats.
you.
Yeah, there you go.
That's better
There
than
you
the
go,
blobfish.
Seelie.
Thank you, Izu.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Come
you.
on and slam. And welcome to the...
No! Thank you, landlord. Thank you. That's amazing.
Hey, Seelie, it's one of your favorite cats here. But in all seriousness, I may have joined the community a little late, but was instantly welcomed in by everyone. It's a nice, safe place to be, so I don't want to take up all your time. So, congratulations, Seelie, on your debut.
Thank you, Neko! Burb!
Seelie.
So,
First
Burb.
off, I just want to congratulate you on your debut. This has been a long time coming, and all the hard work you and your parents put in has finally been revealed for us to admire and marvel at.
I love
We're all
Burb's
trembling in
background.
anticipation for your official model, your lore video
Burb's
and song,
flying.
and all the other goodies you have in store for us. I believe we first met on a networking post on Twitter.
Yep, we did.
I'm forever glad that we did. You're such an amazing, supportive, talented water spirit. It has been my honor and privilege to get to know
You're
you
fine,
and
Burb.
to be able to call you a friend. Whether it's
Aw.
a comfy art session, a chaotic Minecraft adventure, a hilarious romance summary reading, or an unforgettable community night with everyone else, you bring so much life to any situation and whatever you do.
Burb is gonna sell
I speak
vacation
for everyone when I say I cannot wait to see what you do during the next leg of your VTuber journey, and I'll be supporting you 1000% every step of the way, except when you mispronounce marinara.
Marinara.
Happy debut day, Seelie!
Oh, thank you, Burb! Hey, it's FJ. FJ, I like how Ray is also wearing my
IRL,
hair.
And this is not your debut day, it's the day after. So I'm glad that everything.
Oh gosh, you guys, did you edit this to the last moment? Did you edit it because of that? I'm so sorry.
I've said this plenty of times before, but I want to thank you for being a good friend to me. Not
Aw.
only that, you've become a good friend to me. You've welcomed me in your community, and I think a lot of other people feel that same way as me. So thank you for fostering us all into this little corner of the internet so we can all have fun and talk and play video games and watch stuff together. Anywho, I don't want this to run too long, but thank you for being you, and I hope you have a good rest of your stream. Not only tonight, but the rest of the year as well. I think we're all looking forward to doing more stuff and watching you grow as a streamer.
Oh, thank you, MJ. I'm glad you finally got it together. Oh God!
Hey, Seelie, it's your friend Rain. I told you you were gonna get more followers. I told you when I found you at like 300, and I know that you're gonna do so much more. I wish I would have found you a lot sooner, but I know you're gonna do some awesome things, and I can't wait to see them and be there through the journey onward. Even if I do lurk most of the time, which I know you'll forgive me for. Anyway, I just wanted to send you a little message to say congratulations, Seelie.
Oh, thank you, Rain, and thank you.
I'm Seelie song. Oh, Seelie, oh, Seelie, oh, Seelie, oh, Seelie. You're about to see, oh, Seelie, oh, Seelie. Congratulations, Seelie. Oh, yeah, Seelie. Something, Seelie. The end. From Astro. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you, Astro.
Seelie, I crossed paths with you in the late
fall.
You became so big and adored in such a short time. You worked hard to welcome others, try new things.
Oh gosh, I forget.
And you have been a good sport with hijinks and bullying, even for VTuber standards.
Thank you,
You've also
Pat.
shown such versatility and talent in many things. You act, you art, you write, you edit videos.
Oh, thank you,
and who knows
Panda.
what else. I recall from New Year's resolutions that you might want to take art commissions and or stream full time. And it looks like you're going to accomplish both of those, no problem.
Ophelia!
Looking forward to what the future holds. But be sure to take breaks and rest along the way. And as is standard, just stretch and hydrate.
It's Joe! Yeah, I'll have to go back and read these because I can't read this fast. And for Kira!
Congratulations on your debut. I'm really happy for you.
It's
and
Kira!
I absolutely love your new model. And I cannot wait to see how well you do in the future and watch you grow. I'm really excited for you. And again, congratulations.
Cluck, cluck.
Seelie, I want to start this off by saying congratulations on your debut. Well, we haven't known each other for very long. I'm absolutely happy to have met you through our mutual friends.
On Stargazer!
It has been a wonderful time in your community, and our Smite nights are always something I definitely look forward to. I know you'll do fantastic, as you already have been, and I'm excited to see what the future brings.
Oh, Sylvie!
Alright, let's see if I can get through this one without crying. Seelie, I have a lot I want to say to you, but because Laggy said I shouldn't talk for an hour, I suppose I'll listen to that little butthead just this once.
Tomo!
Stumbling into your stream for the first time feels like forever ago. I don't know how I got so obscenely lucky to meet you, and feel even luckier that you would think of me as a friend. That just breaks my brain. You endure all of our bullying, poking and bothering, and yet
Sierra!
you still have that warm, bright, and infectious personality that never
And I
fails
love
to cheer me
parkour.
up and put
Sorry,
a smile on my face.
publicity.
With how much you've helped me with my stuff, you will always have my support, and I am extremely proud of you. You work so immensely hard, and you deserve all the success that I have no doubt is coming your way. You can say that you don't deserve it all you want, but you do, Seelie.
Xenon!
Both you
Oh my
and your model
gosh,
are
you
amazing.
guys.
I toast
There's
some
too
normal,
many.
room temperature chocolate milk to you. Love you, Seelie.
Oh, thank you, Lonnie.
Hey, Seelie. Just want to say, it takes a lot to put yourself out there like you did, and I'm proud of you for what you've already accomplished. And I can't wait to see where you go from here. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to tune in.
Wait, what was
Congratulations, Seelie.
Oh, thank you. You guys.
Hey Seelie, it's Laggy. I'm so impressed by your work ethic and all the effort you put into both your stream and your community. You're incredibly creative and funny, but more importantly than that, you're genuine. You always treat people like they're people, even if they're just strangers in a chat box, and I think that means a lot. Thank you for making such an amazing place to hang out and meet new people in, and congratulations on your debut. Before we wrap up here, I wanted to say a thank you to everyone who took the time to make a message for this. For a lot of you, it was just a message totally out of the blue from me, but you were still willing to take the time out of your day to help make this come to life, which to me is a testament to how fantastic the community is. I feel super lucky to call some of you my friends. So give yourselves all a pat on the back and put some clap emojis in the chat.
Yeah, no kidding. No, not the blobfish.
Wah is, you know what it is.
Not the blobfish.
If you're seeing this and maybe you found Seelie through her debut, or maybe even long past that, welcome to the community. Seelie's an amazing person and an amazing streamer, and everyone here is super fantastic and nice. I think you'll really enjoy your stay.
You guys! What the hell? The memes! The memes! All the memes! Oh my god! Holy crap! Oh, you guys, seriously, I can't. It just keeps, there's just more. There keeps being more. Oh my goodness. You guys, there's so many. If you see my model pause, I apologize because I'm rubbing my eyeballs. Guys, what the hell? That is not at all what I thought it was gonna be. Holy crap. Alright, end stream. I can't handle this. Oh, you could see all the things I watched now. Okay, let me switch back to the, we'll go to my room. No. Yeah. No. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Ow! Hang on. I'm small now. Oh my gosh. Guys. Oh my gosh, thank you for the ow. Thank you for the hand. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't have good words. Hang on. We know how good I am at talking, right? Hang on, I need a deep breath. I need more music now to cover the silence. Hang on. Ow. Yeah, just throw music at me while I recover. Forgot to read messages. I can't. Ow. Oh. I was fast reading them. So I read all of them. Thank you for the bits. I read all of them. I just didn't read them out loud because I didn't want to speak over the voice who was talking because I wanted to listen to that. But I read. I could be a fast reader when I have to be. And I really appreciate all your messages. And I'm definitely going to rewatch it several times to just make sure I didn't miss it and all the work you guys put in. Oh my gosh.
I don't know the place, but the fishy on me.
Oh, the fishy song.
Be, but the fishy on me. Gotta do, I'll slap your knee. Fishy on me. Fishy on me.
Thank you.
I don't know the place, but the fishy on me. like
I
a
have to
bee, but a
dance
slap
while I
your
recover.
knee.
This is how I will hide it.
But I don't know you.
How?
Fishy on me, it's a fishy to be.
Boom, boom, boom. You're gonna hear that 5 times. Because I still haven't fixed it. 5 times is doable. Oh, guys. Also, welcome to the new chatters. I'm sorry, I was watching a video and I didn't want to interrupt the video. I didn't want to interrupt the video. Thank you for the resub, Jera! So let me scroll up really quick just to give you guys a hello. Because I feel like everybody who's new, I want to say hi. So, Mayura, welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for the chat. And there was one other person during the video. Crafty Ninja Gaming, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sorry I didn't say hello right away. When I was watching the video, I just was emotional. What the video for? Okay, so let me see if I understood this right. Smooth brain. Oh, thank you, Laggy. I will pop out my activity feed just to make sure I don't miss it. Okay. So, the video, from what I understood, is we can thank Laggy for organizing it. Laggy, by the way, your art was the art was in there! Was it supposed to go there the whole time? Or, like, was that the whole plan the whole time and I was a big dummy and didn't know? Your art was beautiful! You did such a good job on the video! Holy crap, that had to take a while. Such a long time. I as somebody who has no video editing expertise, that was crazy to me. So awesome job, thank you. Also, hello, Bashan. Leggy organized it and even made the interpret. Yeah, thank you, Leggy. I think everybody should thank Leggy. What should we do to thank Leggy? I think spam the chat with cat emotes, or if you don't follow Leggy, follow him on Twitch. He is LaggyKitten on Twitch. Lonnie, if you want to type in maybe his girl or something, you guys should give him a follow. He's a streamer too. He has really cute cat emojis. He's a fantastic artist. Really chill, fun person to watch. He was playing Dark Souls before and it was hilarious. Thank you, Laggy. But that video, I guess I debuted last Saturday. And it was a big deal to me. I've been PNG streaming and I worked hard to get the debut off, and so this is my model now, even though it's scuff as I'm getting used to like what I can do with my model. And it was a video, I guess Leggy reached out to people in the community and they gave me well wishes and said such nice things to me. I don't deserve it. I really don't deserve it. Guys, without you, I wouldn't be doing this at all. So, compliment for all of you. If it wasn't for the wonderful community that I just got lucky acquiring, I guess, I wouldn't have be this far. I wouldn't have invested in anything if I wasn't surrounded by such supportive people who always cheer me on and are such good sports about everything. Thank you, I deserve it. No, you guys are amazing. I don't know you too much, but I say you deserve it. Oh, thank you. I hope that you enjoy your stay here too. I think FJ's, your part was great. Thank you. You didn't get lucky, you worked hard and showed your true self. We're here for you and each other. Oh, thank you. Seriously, so I'm gonna try not to cry as I talk. I'm gonna cry. Like I cried during that video. Every time you saw my model twitch out or my eye go weird is because I was wiping my face. Ailfrick, I told you I disabled the 8-bit Seelie. It's, I don't redeem it. I'll give you a free fish throw if you want. Thank you. There you go. But we all cry together. But I've seen you during things like crab games and Fall Guys practice, and most definitely that debut. And while I'm new to the Shiny crew, I'm glad to be part of one and shall be staying the full way. Oh, thank you so much, Akusa, thank you. It's so sweet of you. Next milestone, beginning partner. Yeah! We can do it! Let's go! Give Leggy a compliment. See, I'm rubbing my eye again. Leggy again. I'll give Leggy the genuine compliment first, and I'll follow it up with a discount. Thank you so much for the follow, Craft. Thank you. If you want, I could say I think you still smell the offset. I'll go, thank you, Reaper. Yes, tell me I smell bad. Lakey, seriously, you are so talented. I hope you know that, right? Like, I know that you're really, and in the words of the great Ray, so chill. But I hope you know you are so talented too, and you've taught me so much. And you're so, I don't know how you manage to pull things like this off, but you're amazing. You really are. I lack good words, specific words, because I'm just overwhelmed. And who's a good girl? You are, Leggy. You're the bestest best girl in the whole wide world. Yes, you are. Yeah, with all the fish. And then also, chats, just so you know, Leggy is like the best horseback rider I've ever seen. Have you ever seen a cat ride a horse as well as Leggy? No, you haven't. Leggy is really great. That horse jumps so high every time, whenever he's on it, and he can outrace anybody. He's like a cat cowboy. Not for real, it wouldn't have been possible without community. Everyone worked hard on their own parts. Ah, yeah, which leads me to the compliment I want to say. Like you shook your cube. But really, streaming was sort of a gamble when I wanted to start it. Oh, Flareon, hello! Thank you so much for the gift subs! Scuff, my Scuff for him. I thought you sounded greatness. It wasn't Scuff. Flareon, thank you so much for the gifted subs. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you. But when I first started streaming, or decided I was going to start streaming, I was really nervous. I love games and I love talking to people. But because of my work life and stuff, how busy I am during the day, you know, helping to pay rent for the landlord. Very, very busy. It's hard for me. I don't get to talk to people. I have to stay in one place. And I can't go out and visit people and stuff. So I rely on the internet, the magic internet, which I'm so bad at using. And so I wanted to stream because it was combining two things I really like, gaming and hanging out with people. But I was nervous because I know that, you know, it's hard sometimes and it was a new thing. But right away, the community was so nice to me, even before I started. And then I started, and little by little, I started meeting all of you, and all of you were so nice. And then I started thinking, maybe I can do this. And I, quick crap talk Seelie and how we're gonna beat her. No, don't do that. Yeah, and it was like little by little, I kept meeting more and more people and collecting more shinies. And you guys every time make me feel like I'm so happy I did this. And then finally I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I've worked really hard. I have a rainy day fund I've been saving because I wanted to do something special for myself. At first it was gonna be like buying something nice just to sort of uplift myself because the past year or so, you know, with the pandemic. And I decided to put it all into my model. And I was so nervous because I actually invested in it back in September. And then little by little it just kept getting better and I kept getting like more and more excited. And it's all thanks to you guys. Like whether you were in chat here or see me on Twitter or TikTok or Instagram or in the Discord. Oh my gosh, just thank you. You guys give me energy. They say that the things that you want to keep in your life are the things that give you energy. You want to get rid of the things in your life that take your energy away from you. And you want to keep the good that refreshes you and makes you happy and energizes you. And all of you do that for me. That's why I enjoy every night coming online and saying hi to all of you, and you guys not minding if it's scuff as I'm trying to figure out how to improve and get better. So thank you. There's your compliment. Thank you. I looked up to you when I just started streaming. You're an amazing streamer. Thank you, Dragon. You've done so well too. You know, I look up to you as an inspiration as well. You have so much energy and you've really taken off, and you so deserve it. You're definitely my VTuber waifu, so I hope that's okay. FJ, doing streaming for a reason that's not getting big and fame and money will forever make me think higher of you. Oh, thank you. No, I want to grow to reach more people, and obviously I would love to make it a full-time job, but no, I just love making friends. I love making friends and hanging out and laughing and being happy. King, this message will probably get lost in the sea of messages, but here it is. I'm new to your channel. I really new at that, and even as new, I'm happy for your success. Found your channel because you were one person who liked nearly all my Twitter posts even before I became a VTuber. That support alone is enough to tell me that I was doing something right, so thanks. Ah, I'm so glad! Big Drago love to you, Seelie, thanks, Yor! Yes, Flareon gave subs! I accept, yay! Yay! Thank you for being nice and easy bully target. You're welcome. Water Spirit and Dragons. Minecraft Sisters too. Oh gosh, it's a strange anime. Hat, you missed the debut. That's okay. There's a VOD if you want to watch it, and I'm going to be uploading it to YouTube tomorrow. I didn't upload it today because I uploaded my music video yesterday, and then today I got distracted. Seelie joining Bishojo when? Oh my gosh, the dream! Can you imagine? I would love to see that too. Make an indie streamer group called Wet and Wild. I don't know if that's the name I default to now. What a new concept, VODs, right? How was it, Mo? Thank you so much, Hat. It was really fun. It was everything I dreamed of. Everybody was so nice to me, and I got to show them all the fun goodies I had with my model. We will get to Bishojo one day. Yeah, Dragon! You have to defeat us, steamy thoughts and dreams. Wet and wild. Fish it, I'm all for wet and wild it is. Your team is final. Awesome! I will take a look at it when I'm done streaming. I'm looking forward to it. Seelie, I hope you liked your dumb song. Astro, I loved your dumb song. It wasn't dumb at all. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. I loved all of it. Seriously, I'm going to rewatch it several times and reread everything. I appreciate all of it. You guys, you wrote so much too. Ah! And I love the boat. Again, Laggy. Oh my gosh. Seriously. I almost feel like it was mean not to let me know ahead of time. I'm so flustered still. I gotta return your antlers. I found both. You can keep them. They'll disappear after a few days because they'll just turn into water. So don't wear them. No, your messages were out. They're all good. You watched it a lot. Good, you should. Your work was awesome. All of your messages were great. Seriously. I know you guys, some of you were being like, it was scuffed. It was late. I was reading off a script. No, it was great. Oh my gosh. Sorry if you had any makeup on it. It's fine. I have waterproof mascara. I had to go and find. Yeah, it was a good surprise. I will, Egg Boy, you're getting scrambled. I one-shot all of mine and made it to the point. I loved it, FJ. That's totally your style, and that's what makes it special. I just mumbled it to my mic for a few seconds, and mine was perfect. Ilfric, I love your confidence. I told Leggy I'm not doing 2 takes. Took a while for me to think of my idea for the video. Izu, yours was so good too. I'm glad my landlord took care of you before you got carried away. I would have had to kill you. if you had kept singing. Hello, Caddy. Welcome. And thank you, Mana. Being stupid and having idea, most of all, be lazy. I made a script and spent 20 minutes screwing up recordings. Burb, your words were great. Mine was a creative, like, user update. Dragon, I loved yours. So you gotta shut up, girl. Yours was great. You made me cry, okay? We need a pic of the boat with everyone crammed in for the Discord. Yeah, we do, Laggy. Could you do that? I can do it. I could take a screenshot off YouTube. I don't know if you'd have a better quality having the actual video, but I could do it otherwise on YouTube. Hello! I did over 30 takes. Oh my gosh, you guys! Not only did you say nice words, but such dedication. Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. I figured mine out while saying it, but had to write it down because I stumble. Oh, Ness, I loved yours, and I agree. We haven't known each other for super long, but I really enjoy hanging out with you. Seriously, you were so fun. I love it. Everyone, you need to have straight, wholesome sometimes, unlike us. Everyone in the boat with own Seelie words. I love Ray dishes too. So chill. So chill. Perfectionism in my Jira, this economy. Everybody has their own style. Some people go off the script better and some people are better at improv. I do a little of both. I like scripts, but I like improv a lot. Improv is my favorite because I like scuff. So if you're scuff, that's fine. I love scuff. It's great. Radish have done a rap for it. Right? Where the heck is the rap? I'm kidding. I love Radish. And Jay, thank you for the Unga Bunga. Yeah, I do a little both too. Yeah, a little both. I said this to a couple people behind the scenes, but I think everyone made a message really true to their personalities. Exactly. As long as you're true to yourself, you all felt like the people I know. And I knew who Shrimp was, Leggy, by the fact that he said cluck cluck. I was like, that's not a name I recognize. And then I read it, I was like, oh, cluck cluck. I remember cluck cluck. I remember it very well. This emoji is right in front of my face. Yahoo! Yahoo! It didn't throw the bits at me. Oh, it's because it was, okay. No, it wasn't supposed to. I had to put a limit on the amount for bits because otherwise it would be too many bits and my stream would crash. The video I watched said to be careful because if you let too many things be thrown at you, it could crash everything. Call everyone good shinies. Okay. Who's a good shiny? Who's a good shiny? You are. Yes, you are. You're the bestest best shiny in the whole wide world. Yes, you are. You are. Putting a limit can. No, it's more like my computer would explode. My computer isn't like top of the line, but my computer's not awful. But I try to respect my computer. Honestly, having a big monitor, I think, is what hurts it the most. It tries really hard. Okay, I think I've calmed down a little bit. Let's do a Q&A. You guys want to do Q&A still? I promised a Q&A for my debut, but because it went late, I didn't cancel it. I decided to put it off till Monday since I was going to do just chatting anyways, because I didn't want to keep people late. So if we want to do a Q&A, we can, but if you guys don't have any questions, that's fine. I can just talk about random things because I'm really good at talking about random things. Watch it again. I will after stream. I already X'd out of it to try to make my computer not die. Although I figured out why it was choppy. It's because I was in OBS watching the video and OBS did not like that I was in OBS watching the video while the video was playing in the background behind it. Once I went back into the window and wasn't in OBS, it was fine. learning all the tricks. You know, technology is very temperamental. I'm learning. I've learned my computer what it likes and doesn't like. I've learned what my internet likes and doesn't like. And now I'm learning more things about OBS and what it likes and doesn't like. Watch it at double save. Save me from gross light creature. I love the placement of FJ like a sea monster. OBS doesn't like anything. I have a question. How'd you get so awesome? I don't think I'm that awesome. If you think I'm awesome, then good. I got that way because I was surrounded by wonderful people. Namely all of you. That and my landlord threatens to light me on fire a lot, so I've become very disciplined. That's not true. I carried you, Lenny. Not many people have been in my pouch. I think the fact that your boat was overflowing is a testament to all your hard work and dedication to making your stream so much fun and interesting. So you deserve everything that comes your way, Seelie. Ah, Seelie, thank you. I love you. Kaiju FJ, yeah. Cue Pacific Rim music. Bum, bum. Question. Isn't it crazy how awesome it is? No, you guys, stop. Stop. That's not a question. That's not a real question. I'm not good at that. I'm very flattered that you think I'm awesome, though. That means the farce is continuing excellently. How the hell are you so... No, stop! The people that surround us are amazing, so we must be amazing. Exactly! Ow! If I'm amazing, all of you are amazing. So we can just all be in one amazing spring together. Did you just thank yourself? I don't know, maybe? Did I? Can I teach you how to be awesome like you? Yeah. It's really simple. Try to be nice. Try to make other people happy without, you know, compromising your own happiness, and surround yourself with all these people in chat. Because they're the best. I have to see for Astro. I'm Seelie. I'm the bestest of the best and the most awesome. Love me! Love me. Oh, why did you make me say that? And Jira, another compliment. Good job, Seelie, in legging your stream. Great job. The scuff is on par as usual. Way to stay true to yourself in the scuff. Okay. Thank you for the head pats. If your anchor is not a ship anchor, what is it and how does it work? Ah, that's a good question. I gotta make chat a little bit bigger so I don't miss the question. Okay. I can't tell you. So my anchor it's not a ship anchor. Anchor is like a special item or as part of myself that's manifested as an item of some sort. My landlord has one too, and it's different and unique per spirit. As far as I understand, that's what my landlord told me, because I don't have a good memory. So my landlord's told me most of the stuff. I can't tell you what it is, because if you were to find my anchor and hurt it, it would hurt me. And I am immortal unless you hurt my anchor. So I can't tell you. I hid it too. I don't keep it with me because that would be scary, because then someone could try to take it. So I can't tell you. It's a secret. We are all amazing and congregate here because you're wonderful center of like a big. No! Stop it! No! Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much that you could do anything? What? question. Have you tried turning the scuff off and back on? Yeah, I try, and scuff comes the heck harder. There's just more scuff. If you don't let the scuff go out, then the scuff backs up and then it explodes into one big scuff. No, my powers don't come from my anchor. Anchor is just like an important part of me. So like all my powers and energy and stuff, it's part of me, but my anchor is just it's just part of the equation. It's like part of the it's like part of the machine. I'm not a lich, I'm not dead. I'm actually sort of an anti-lich in a way, because undead are offensive to me in sometimes. Not always, not all lich. Like fruit is great. But because I'm a healing spirit, I want to keep things alive and healthy and nature. And undead is confusing to me. I want to heal undead, but they're undead. I can't unheal death. I can't heal death. It's frustrating. That reminds me of the time someone wanted me to use my healing powers to try to revive someone back from the dead, and then awful things happen. No, that was just a nightmare. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Okay. Can you still turn into the deer from your lore video? No, I can't. I think it's a kitten. I have kitten aesthetics. I think I could turn into like sort of a kitten. I haven't been able to do that, but I feel like I should be able to. But I'm only manifested for 2 years, so maybe I just need more energy. I'm very soft. I'm very fragile. So, maybe in the future. Yeah, don't find my soul channel. No. Oh, did you miss the video? Yeah, the video was played at the beginning of my debut. I'm gonna upload the lore video probably tomorrow if I don't do it tonight. So if you want to watch it, it'll be up on YouTube. That's not at all a plug for all of you to subscribe to me on YouTube so I can get my own URL, because the URL for my YouTube drives me nuts. Hello, chicken. I'm holding up good. It was really scuff in the beginning because I'm getting used to this new model and all the things with it, but thank you. Do I not know that meme? No, I don't know that meme. I'm uneducated. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. Ow. Please don't. Please, I'm sorry. I didn't know the meme, but I had fun reading it. Now I'm gonna look it up. I know some memes. Excuse me. I know a lot of memes. Ow. Thank you very much. I know memes, okay? I just have a really hard time with my short-term memory and names. So people name memes and I don't know them until they show me the picture that the meme is associated with, and then I know the meme. There are some memes I might not know, but I know plenty of them. Are my ears soft and velvety? Yeah, I have really soft ears. They're like deer ears, but they're a little bit softer, especially my ear fluff. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any questions. Da, 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 da. Death is different from life, kinda. Is that right? Yeah, it's a little bit different. Hello, Izu. I'm glad you're still here. And you know what? If you like feet, you do you. As long as you only like my feet. And if you don't touch my feet, but also don't touch anybody else's feet, you're just stuck in feet hell, okay? And don't ever, 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 ever suggest that you would look at somebody else's feet other than mine, or I might have to kick you and everybody in the face. So then you and I are natural enemies then. Noted. No, I don't want to be enemies. It's just confusing. It's confusing to me. Very confusing. I want to be friends with everybody. I want to heal everybody. It's so just undead is confusing. I want to heal you. It was just a nightmare, Seelie. We ride together, we die together. What happened to the guy who cursed you? I don't know. I don't remember. I just have dreams, I think, of what came before. If that's what they are, maybe it's all a fever dream and none of it was actually real and it's not really my lore video. They're just my dreams. And I tried to put them together. Memory problems. Self-plugging, I think I gotta subscribe. I'm not above self-plugging to get that stupid URL, I tell you. I'll stop once I get it. Question, how many takes did it take for the lyric video? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think 5. 5 takes. I had to do a lot of balancing because I don't have a microphone that's really great for singing into. And so my official takes was probably 5, maybe 6. Because if I messed up halfway through, I would just stop and restart over. I did a lot of self-singing and I had to do a ton of warm-up though because when I sang that, actually, I still was having problems with my chronic cough. So I had to do a lot of breaks because I would start coughing in the middle of singing. So I really hope that the next time I try to make a lyric video, it's a lot better because I won't be coughing. Let me keep going. I'm sorry, I'm not catching up. I'm so slow. Oh my gosh. Can I post a meme in your Discord? Yeah, go ahead. You said you know them not until you're showing them. Yeah, well, then. I know you're a water spirit, but based off of your lore video, can I have morph into a Seelie? I think I might have used to. I have aesthetics of one of them. So I have an affinity with them on here on Earth, I guess. Maybe because they're very wholesome, peaceful creatures, and I'm a healing spirit. I don't know. Mystery. Maybe we'll find out more someday. I am a meme master. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up, so I'm sorry if I'm really delayed. I don't want to miss anything, otherwise you guys will yell at me. Why did you lie about not being able to sing? Next question. Hi, Leah. Hi. Sorry, I'm slow. Your model is pretty. Everything's looking good. Thank you. I see the vid via Discord. I'm telling you not to believe her lies. No, I don't lie. I'm just emotional damage. Do you enjoy eating baby birds? What? Ow! Oh gosh, that hit me so hard. I was like a sandwich. Do I enjoy eating baby birds or gnawing on bones like deer? This is truly... No, I'm not a deer. I just have deer ears. I prefer to eat fish. I don't need to eat fish either. I get my energy from water. But I like to taste things because taste is a wonderful sense, and I like to try human foods and fish. Fish are just so good. I don't want to be kicked in the face. These who don't touch anybody's feet. I had the weirdest experience really. A Moot just talked about how working at a shoe store made them an expert on feet. That's strange. Okay, I'm gonna try to zoom ahead. Wait, question. Do your scales provide any meaningful armor or defense? No. My scales are just there. Sometimes I can have more scales. I always have scales on my cheeks and my hips. But sometimes I can manifest a few more, just depending on how I feel. But I can't modify my physical body really that much beyond my antlers and my scale. And my tail. My tail can get longer. Question. How long ago did you plan this in advance? Seems like you had to go through either stupid planning or trial and error to come to any form. Okay. I'm so behind on these questions, but I'm having fun answering them. So thank you for your patience, because every question I answer, I get farther behind. My debut was a long time. When I started streaming, I had watched a few debuts already. I've seen many VTuber debuts, and I always thought, oh, if I was a VTuber, this is what I would want. And so I guess you could say I've been planning for a long time. But the actual planning didn't start until, I don't know, months. At least August, I think. Or maybe when I ordered my mom. No, because I was planning before. So probably August is when I planned. The lyric video took a while. That got done first. The lore video took the longest because the art kicked my butt and I didn't have time to draw it. But yeah, it was a lot of organization, but worth it. Question, you said you forgot a lot of things. Does this include good taste? Really? Really? It's not my fault, okay? My ice cubes don't melt in the chocolate milk that much. You are way overestimating the amount of water in an ice cube when you already have chocolate milk, which is like 80% water already. Ah. You heard it here, people. She said next lyric video. I don't eat birds. Seelie, have you been playing Eat Me? No, I'm not a deer. I don't eat birds. You're good. Fast chat, I understand. I'm just glad to be here. Are you using an iPhone for tracking? Your facial tracking looks so nice. Yes, I'm using an iPhone. It's my baby helping me. So I don't have to buy a camera. Poor thing, I just hope it's not overheating. Question, do dragons exist where you are at? We only have like Komodo dragons on here. I have met a few dragons actually. So yes, I know a few dragons. And actually you do have dragons. You just don't know where they are because they hide from you. Because humans can get a little weird around magical creatures. I know some nice dragons. One of my favorites is a red dragon named Rax. He is super sweet. Everybody thinks red dragons are like really have bad temperaments and are really grumpy, and he is the sweetest dragon I've ever met. Yeah. But I think where I was from, there were lots of dragons. Are you a cannibal? You eat fish, your own kind. I am not a fish! I am not a fish. I am a water spirit, okay? My tail is more draconic in nature. I love my fish friends, but sometimes you just gotta eat your fish friends because they're tasty and they understand. Also, nature is metal, and I'm very inclined for nature, towards nature. And nature does a lot of eating. You just want to eat us because you can. Next question. Izzy was an expert on feet, but I don't think you worked at a shoe store. Question, Seelie, when are you gonna start doing your daily Wordle on stream? What is Wordle? I still don't know what Wordle is. I see the pictures and I'm like, that seems like a shape with colors. Good job. But I haven't checked it out yet. You're a healer, but can you change classes to become DPS Water Spirit or Tank Water Spirit? Maybe. I have control over water. Water magic is very nice. If someone were to visit me at my springs, and I like them a lot, and they were to become in danger, I would do my best to defend them. I don't know if I would try to hurt somebody though. I have never been put in that situation before, but I would hope not. But I don't know. I haven't been tested in that way that I can remember yet in these 2 years of recent memory. Are the outfits made of spirit essence or water or something? Do you have to go shopping? I have one outfit that manifested with me when I appeared. I won't tell you which one. I'll let you guess. The other ones I bought and I wear like a regular, normal human. Question, can you materialize your outfits or do you need to have them? I already answered that. But yeah, I can materialize with one of my outfits. And the rest I purchased and I have. I like human clothes. They're so varied. There's so many different kinds. I don't like shoes though. I don't like to wear shoes. They're very confining on my feet. I like to walk barefoot or in stockings or with my slippers because that's comfy. And I get cold feet really easily. Dragon. Question. What is the scariest and tastiest fish? I think the scariest fish is a puffer fish. Not for me, but because I get nervous when humans eat puffer fish because you could die if you don't eat it right. And it sort of befuddles me why humans would even try to eat a fish that wants to kill them. But that being said, squid are really tasty. I like squid a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if there are any squid out there. You're delicious. Do you ever telepathically control your fish friends? No, I don't have telepathy. I would like telepathy though. But I can talk to my fish friends, but I don't use telepathy to talk to them. I use fish language, which unfortunately I can't even imitate with a physical body because you wouldn't be able to understand or hear it. I'm sorry. I don't know what Wordle is. Good, someone else. What is Wordle? What is the Wordle? Just Google. Yeah, we'll Google it. It's a word game where you have 6 guesses to get a 5-letter word. Oh, that sounds really fun. I think I would be awful at it. Hello, Blade Master. Welcome, welcome. A D&D cleric can be everything. That's true. Seelie, what's your favorite D&D class to play as a player character? Oh, that's a good one. Oh my gosh, telling me to pick favorites for anything is really hard. I don't have, it's hard for me to have favorites. Oh my gosh. I really like spellcasters because I really like all the spells. Head empty. I want to say sorcerer, but I don't think that's true. I really had fun playing a sorcerer. With wild magic is always really fun. But oh, what's the fighter class I'm blanking out as? I bet Ilfric will remember if I ask Il. The fighter, I think it's like Runic Knight or something. Arcane Knight, maybe? What is it called again? It's basically the fighter class. They're really good with the sword, but they also can use magic to help them with their fight. Only certain... Eldritch Knight, thank you, Elfric. I knew you would know it. I really like that class too. It's hard. In D&D, the way classes work, I really love using melee weapons. But I love spells, and I feel like that's the best of both worlds, but it depends on my mood and my character. I don't pick, when I make D&D characters, I don't start with class. I come up with the character concept and their background and personality, and then I think, okay, what would their class be? And then I pick the class, so it's hard to pick one. I can tell you what I don't like. I don't like Barbarian. I have a hard time. Barbarian and Monk are hard for me to get into. Rogue is fun too. And I've played other systems before, like Pathfinder and another one that I forgot because it was kickstarted and memory problems. Okay, anyways, sorry, D&D, and I got carried away. Question, normal human slippers don't blink. Why is that a thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you sure? Are you okay? My slippers don't blink. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for the leg dragon. Question, are all your outfits waterproof so that you can take baths, melt? If so, where do you buy it? No, they're not waterproof. I have a hard time not getting things wet in my house. I've hurt many things because I'm sorry. And when I get like really excited or nervous, I can make it humid and condensation can happen. It's a wet mess sometimes. So I just make sure they're made out of good material and launder them very carefully. It helps that I can control water, so if they do get wet, I can take the water out of them. But I just do it carefully because if you do it too fast, sometimes the clothes don't like that. I guess some people just like living life way too close to the edge. Oh, the pufferfish, yeah. Oh my gosh, I must be far behind. I'm so sorry. Gonna open up stream on my PC so I can watch while playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Have fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a super important question for you, Seelie. How are you today? Thank you. I'm doing great. You guys are spoiling me. I'm having so much fun answering these questions. Ow, I punched my hand on the desk. Where are the dragons? No reason. In your closet. Don't look behind you. They'll turn invisible once you look though. It's there, but also Jura, I just wanted to warn you, he who walks behind has been telling me that he's been really curious about you lately, and if you don't know who he who walks behind is, you might want to Google it and buy a mirror. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, chat's going crazy. Seelie, when are you gonna play Subnautica? Shouldn't it be too spook because you are about to. Yeah, I was thinking either Subnautica or what's the other one? Oh my gosh, I'm blinking out. There's another water one. There's 2 water ones that I want to play. I will play those, even though I find some of them spooky. I don't think it's not. Doesn't it start with Abuzu? Abuzu? I don't know. Head empty, no thoughts. But yeah, I want to play some Nautica. Abzu! Yeah, thank you! I might want to try that one too. I'm glad all of you could remember when my brain shorts out. I've never played Journey either. There's so many games I need to play. I'm so far behind. You live for a little over 2 years and you find yourself very far behind on stuff. Bum 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 bum. Arcane Trickster class for life. Yeah, Arcane Trickster's really fun. I love to play D&D with you someday. Me too, Bastion! Gotta get brave. Rogue is the best class. Don't convince me otherwise. You know what? My character Kincaid would completely agree with you because he is a rogue and he pissed so many people off. What is the name of the jelly holding the cuties that are in chat? You know, I don't have a name for my jellyfish. I tried thinking of one and I couldn't. Let's name it right now. Let me think. Bubbles. Bathtub. Let's name it Bathtub. I name everything Bathtub. Bathtub the jellyfish. I'm really good at naming things. I'm the best at naming things. Tubby. Tubby could be their nickname. Of course it's Bathtub. Okay. You just want to ask D&D question? Is my hand okay? Don't punch your desk. I'll try not to. My hand is okay. I promise. I'm used to being clumsy and running into things. I have a habit of skirting around the corners in my house when I'm walking through the hallway. I don't know where I developed this habit, but it's like I don't walk through the center. Like if I'm making a turn like around the door, I try to like get as close to the edge as I can, and I've hit my shoulder so many times. I don't know why I do that. I am such a nerd. Born to be a racer. Can your antlers grow different flowers, fruits, or things? Yes, they can. I can make whatever flowers I want grow from my antlers. It's easy when they're in season. But yeah, I can. Hey, I thought I'd ask a super important question, Seelie, because knowing about your well-being is also important. Not just for me, but for us too. Who watch you like, thank you, Blade. You're so sweet. I'm glad to have you on my Pokemon team. I'll try not to murder you. My VTuber model is based on my D&D character who's an arcane trickster and the King of Thieves. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, I'm catching up. Seelie, how long have you been playing D&D? Do you prefer playing as a DM or PC? I have been playing D&D since I have manifested. It was one of the first things I learned because it helped me with language, learning English. So, a lot. I prefer being a PC, but I also like being a DM. And I do also like just basically roleplay. I'm such a nerd. I can't believe I'm like revealing this to you. But I do writing roleplays too, which is like I take the D&D format sometimes, or like world concepts a little bit. I have my own homebrew worlds though, but I basically just roleplay. I write stories sometimes with people. Sometimes I just write them myself, and so I like a mix of having some creative freedom, like helping design cities and cultures and characters, but I also like not knowing where things are gonna go and being surprised. So a balance. I like a balance. What brings you the most happiness in your mountain area? I don't have a mountain area anymore. In my dream though, if I think about the mountain that it's fuzzy, but I think the people made me the happiest. Which is ironic. Maybe that's why I want to stream, why streaming works so well for me. I can't heal you physically, but maybe I can heal you by making you laugh. And before Seelie starts naming marinara sauce bathtubs. Gross. Should have named it Schmuckers. Fun fact, I don't say Smuckers, I Schmuckers. Why do I do that? Oh. I'm accident prone too. Oh, I've caught up! I've caught up, finally! Yay! Okay. Yay, Bastion! We can be accident prone together. Wow, gotta be in season, thank you. No problem! Question, who's gonna be the first Pokemon you kill as your new wiggly body? Let's be honest, it's probably gonna be Aelfric. He's the frontliner. And doesn't the frontliner usually go down first? Aelfric is gonna die. I know it. And I'm gonna cry. Seriously, guys, I've gotten attached. I understand why Nuzlocke is awful now. I'm like, whenever they level, I'm so proud of them. And when they get so low on health, I get so scared. I'm gonna cry. I'm so glad I didn't do any more like bigger restrictions, because I don't think I could handle that right now. More of a real life question. What got you into gaming? What about role playing? I don't know what you're talking about. Real life? What drew me to gaming when I manifested? It's creative. It's like exploring another world. And I feel like I want to be a traveler. I'm stuck in one place and I can't move, but when you play a video game, it's like you're traveling to another world and experiencing something different. And it's really cool to think that video games came from somebody's idea. So you're also like getting in someone's headspace. Also, games are great. Great escapism. It's great to just sort of forget about your problems and any troubles and play. I like relaxing games the best. I like when they make me... I love being creative. That's why I have so many varied interests, I think, because creativity is my main expression. And games are fun. They're like doing that. That's why I like a variety. And roleplay, again, I have an imagination that cannot be controlled. And so at least writing lets me put it out, because I can't make a game. And I can write, and I could draw, but I'm not drawing. I feel like there's more of a limitation for me because I'm not the best artist in the world, and so I get frustrated when I can't make what I want. Where writing, I feel like I can just blab what's in my head and it will come out however I think it. Question, where did you get the idea to wear cheongsam? I call it a qipao. Sorry if I don't say cheongsam very well. For one of your outfits. I can't answer that. It's a secret. But I love it. It's one of my favorites. It's really me. That's okay, Seelie. I'm pretty nerdy too. I've been playing D&D both. Yay, Bastion! Nerds unite! Question. Wait, Lonnie, did I miss your question? Wait, who is gonna... Oh, why is it leggy? I caught the last part. I think it's gonna be Elbrick. Where do you... Why isn't your pendant full? Cause water's in it. And, I don't know. It's never been full, to be honest. It was... My pendant manifested with me. It's not my anchor, though. I promise. I always have my pendant with me, and there's always some water in it. But I don't think it's ever full. It's never empty either, though. Isn't it neat, though? Wait, it's not called Schmuckers? I don't know. Is it? I don't have any Smuckers products. I guess, wait, there's only one product, right? I don't have any of it. The one you switch in because you think you're safe will be the first to die. No, FJ! No! Nobody will die. No, say Schmuckers. I feel like I'd have to watch someone play D&D before I can say for sure if it's something I'd be down for trying. I mean, it seems fun, but it seems like it's something that requires keep track of a lot of elements. It depends on the class that you play. If you're new to D&D, I would say you just want to do a basic class. all the basic classes are usually pretty easy. Some are a little boring for people who are used to D&D because some don't really vary it up. So that actually might be a good beginner class. The DM is the one who keeps track of everything. So you basically get a sheet, right? And you roll your stats and you keep track of everything on your sheet. And your fellow players can help you when you level to do the numbers. Otherwise, it's pretty easy. The sheet tells you everything you need to do. It's just basic math. Roll a dice, add the modifiers that are appropriate, and the DM can tell you if you don't know. Most DMs are pretty nice and will help along because it's a little bit of learning, but it's not that hard. If I can learn it, you definitely can learn it. Hang on, my doggy is licking himself again and I have to scold him. Stop. Stop it. Stop licking. I broke. Thank you for the posture check. Stretch. Find that, keep your secrets. Nerds playing D&D, I bet you read too, nerds. I'd love to try a one-shot sometime or something with the right group of people. Yeah. Maybe I can bribe one of my friends to do a one-shot sometime. I know one who could do one. I just have to bribe them. They will remain nameless though. D&D is a blast when you have the right people. Yeah, I think it's important to have people who aren't min-maxers. I apologize if any of you are min-maxers. There's nothing wrong with it. But for a group of new people or people who are new, min-maxing can kind of ruin it for other people. So you don't want to be with people who min-max. I think being with those who are laid back and having just more fun with the story is the best for noobs. For newbies. Noobs sounds mean. Newbies. You're over-leveled anyway, you'll be fine unless you really screwed up. Thanks. Thanks, FJ. Fighter is super easy to play, but most boring. I would disagree. I like Fighter. I don't think Fighter is that boring, to be honest. I think Archer is more boring, or Bard, I guess, is more boring. Well, certain ones. I don't know. I like Fighter. I guess it depends on your style. This sounds like a challenge. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? D&D Beyond is a good tool to use. Yes, it is. The only problem with D&D Beyond is they sort of nickel and dime you a little bit. I think that's the right word, right? Nickel dime. But it is, if you're just doing like the basic stuff and the DM has most of the source books, then it would be fine, yeah. On D&D Beyond, I'm sorry. You're fine. You don't nickel and dime. I just buy all of your products. A paper, so I have them physically. You're fine. I'm sure it's very fairly priced. Fighter though, you can be more. I don't know. I'm biased. Probably because Eldritch Knight is in the fighter branch. I'll become the strongest around. Marine Suzanne, that's me, baby. Rebel! I would love to try D&D as well. We're gonna have to do it maybe. We'll have to do like a Discord. Maybe I won't stream it at first, so we'll just do it for Discord if people are too nervous for me to stream it. The merriest of Suzanne. Susano! Dude, Lonnie, we could be first timers together. Question, on a scale of 1 to 10, how powerful are you? How do you measure power? If it's offensive power, I'm not very strong. If it's healing power, I am pretty strong. And it depends though, like what I've done. If I overwork myself, then my healing power goes down a little bit, but I'm in my springs all the time, so I usually am good. And I sleep in my bathtub. So I don't know. Thank you for clearing that up, Seelie. Glad I know who to approach if I ever want to try it out to learn. At least you or Bastion. Yeah, Bastion I bet would be really great at helping too. Bastion seems like she's really smart. Not that you have to be really smart to play D&D, but it definitely helps. like in life. Crashes through the wall. I heard someone say D&D. Tomo is here. We're going. Thank you for the posture check. D&D Beyond can be rough on the DM side if you want to get decent production value. Yeah. I recommend buying the books if you're really into D&D, but if you're starting, I think, yeah, D&D Beyond would be nice. I play D&D a lot too, Blade, both as a DM and a player. I want to say more nerdy things about D&D. Want a fun class to play? Go Psionics. At least in Pathfinder and D&D 3.5. Yeah, and the classes I'm recommending to you are in the latest D&D, not 3.5 and that. I like 3.5 a lot, but it was 3.5 is really lots and lots of details and reading compared to the latest version. We don't talk about the version between those. Seelie is S tier healer. So Scouter say about Seelie's power level. It's fogging up. It can't make a reading. Oh my gosh, at a glance I thought that was someone with a ball gag on. Oh my. My favorite books are Wild Beyond and The Witch-like and Ravenloft. Ravenloft is my favorite. I love Ravenloft. That's because my favorite genre is like dark fantasy. I really like dark fantasy. It's why I like Castlevania so much. So Ravenloft totally speaks to me. I've had a lot of settings there. And it's been a lot of fun. I like it when bad things happen. And you have to overcome sort of like that dark gothic bad aesthetic. Like everything's depressing and you have to work through it and go and overcome. It was so weird how they went from 3.5 to 5th edition. Yeah, isn't that weird? I don't know what was between. It didn't have, yeah, nothing, it was nothing between. 3.5 is for people who love the numbers, basically. Min-max. Yeah, there's so much detail in it. It's really fun to read through if you're bored now. But I definitely think 5 was a good gateway for people who want to get into D&D but are new to it. It's a lot more friendly and easier to understand. A dragon probably stole that information. Dark fantasy. I wonder if Record of Lodoss War has aged well. Oh, I've heard of that. I don't think I've watched that though. I should try it though. There's a lot of things I need to watch, to be honest. I don't have a lot of time to watch all the stuff that I want, all the anime and just Netflix shows. I still need to watch all of the Witcher 3 second season, because, I would say I'm 5th edition player in DM2 now. I could do 3.5, but I wouldn't want to. Witcher 3! Why you laugh? It's awesome. It's so good. So good. I have finally caught up to you, chat. Thank you for all the questions. I really hope that you're learning a little bit about me. Because I've never done one of these before. It's weird to think that I've been streaming for a while, but I haven't I haven't answered many questions. Because it's just The Witcher. I know, but I always say Witcher 3 because that's what kicked it off. If it wasn't for Witcher 3, The Witcher would never have happened. Let's be honest. I know it's based off of the books, even though they changed it now. But I mean, it's Witcher 3 that made it happen. And I love The Witcher 3. It's so good. So good. So good. Whenever you think of Cyberpunk and it makes you sad, just remember Witcher exists. And Cyberpunk's good too. It just had a really rough start and Project Red just, yeah. They had a bad year. Hopefully they learned. Pathfinder, and now that I play D&D 5th, I don't ever want to go back. I can understand. Question, do you ever wish to get your old memories back, or are you content with just making new ones for now? Oh, that's a good one. I think I would like to get my old memories back, because I feel like I have a lot of memories with important people and names that I've forgotten, and it sort of makes me sad that I've forgotten people that must have been important to me. If my dreams are true. You know? Because what if I really didn't exist until I manifested here? Maybe my dreams are just made up. But, hopefully. I don't know, it'd be fun. Maybe I'll get more dreams. And I'll uncover little bits. Getting to know your water spirits, starring Seelie. Witcher would probably still would have been a cult classic. Yeah, definitely. Between a circle, triangle, and rectangle, which is the best shape? Circle. Always. Circle. Easy. Easy peasy. Lemon breezy. Thank you for the lurk, Sylvie, and I'm glad you thought the Q&A was fun, Jura. Have I been wiggling it up for you? I feel like I need to take advantage of how much I can wiggle. Question, who's the best character in Arcane and why is it Vander? Ow! 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 Vander is a good ow character. Ah! I really like that's a hard one. All the characters are so good. I really like Jace, to be honest. Ow. And Victor. I think both of them are ow. Really interesting. Seeing Jace grow throughout Arcane is really fun. Because his character growth is, I'm not spoiling anything, so don't worry. If you haven't watched it, this won't spoil anything. His character growth though is is subtle, I think. Ow. The radish fish hits hard. But yeah, like I love character growth, but obviously you have the main characters, you have certain characters in Arcane that their growth is really obvious, or their descent is very, very obvious. But Jace's is more subtle and it's good. I like seeing it. Ooh, I also really like Silco. He's really awesome too. He'll very perfect timing. Okay. One thing I know about you for real, Seelie, is that you're really excellent. You're excellent company. Thank you. That's so nice of you to say. Witcher 3 is the only thing that matters. Feels bad, 1 and 2. No, I like 1 and 2 were good too. 1 was a little rough. 2 was better. I'm just saying, my only point was that without Witcher 3, there would not have been a Netflix series, because Witcher 3 is obviously where that drew so many people in to the fandom and stuff. So she would be easier to talk to. What? What's your least favorite anime? Oh, that's tough, because that means I have to have watched it, right? The music stopped. Oh gosh. That's hard because if I don't like an anime, I stop watching it. This is okay. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but probably Devilman Crybaby. I loved it until the last episode, and then it destroyed me. And on one hand, it obviously was great because it destroyed me. But I hate it now. So maybe, I guess I'd have to go with that off the top of my head. I know there are awful animes out there where I've watched 1 or 2 episodes and then been done with it, but I don't feel like I can count those because I never watched them all the way through. and they've been erased from my memory. Those are memories, big sad. Yeah, I think either maybe I'm just so old that's why I have memory problems, but I have short-term memory problems, and so long-term memories, I guess, over a certain age go bye-bye. It's fine though, I'm making new ones now with all of you. Pancakes or waffles? Wait, question, is this the real life or is this just fantasy? Why not both? Can't this be a fantasy in real life? Huh? Wake up, Seelie, it's time for school. Pancakes or waffles? French toast. I like both. I like pancakes and waffles, but I would pick French toast. And I don't mean to brag, but I make really good French toast. I love making French toast. I make really good French toast. I add a dash of almond and a dash of vanilla and some cinnamon and nutmeg and mix it with certain ratios and use good bread. And I think it's very tasty. Da 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 da. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let's look. Jace got them broad shoulders. I'm shocked. That's true. Oh no. I'm just the trope. I like the trope, I guess. I'm not caught up again. I'm not all the way through the series, but it's good so far. I haven't had time to watch much. I know, those are big deals. Favorite Mass Effect romance? Ah ha ha! Garrus Valkyrian, without a doubt. I have played Mass Effect 3 times, and every single time I play it and I try to romance someone else, nope, can't do it. I just can't. Garrus is the best. He's the best. I can't betray him. My love. I have a Garrus figurine too. Ow. The last BioWare figurine they released of Garrus, I got one. So he's on my shelf, ready to snipe anybody who comes into my room. He also has a great voice. Do you know that the voice actor was the same one who did Ice? Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Eve Lord. Welcome, welcome. Do you know this voice actor also did Isaac in The Division? That's pretty much the only reason I played that game. Time to make you curse in movement for the first time. Oh my, oh no. Oh no! When am I gonna play League of Legends? I don't think I'll ever play League of Legends. Maybe if chat really wanted me to try it, I would. But no offense to those who do play it, but the community of randos is very toxic. And I don't do well with games that has a very toxic community. I just don't like it. I guess if I played League of Legends with friends and we were on a team together, I would play it because then the toxicity would come from the opponents and they can be haters all they want. But I couldn't play by myself. I don't like playing with toxic teammates. ¿Puede hablar español o francés? No, no hablo español. Yo sé un pequeño español. Mal. I knew a tiny bit. I don't remember that much of it. I only know a little bit. And I only know Europe Spanish. I don't know Mexicano Spanish. I only know the European kind, and I've been told that it doesn't go together very well. Yo tengo un buen vuelo jalea. And I knew a tiny bit of French, but that also has escaped my brain. I only know like how to say milk and count a tiny bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Things like that. Favorite was Silco. Yeah, Silco's good. Gooda. Completely off topic. I managed to get my Uber Chonk Dragon, but Yu-Gi-Oh! And it fired its laser. Congrats! Evelord, oh, a cutie has arrived in my recommended. Oh, thank you so much, Evelord. I really appreciate that. Potato! Potato. Who's a good boy? Oh, wait. I'll get here. Hang on. Make this even better. Who's that good boy, Potato? You are. You're the bestest best boy in the whole wide world. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm so proud of you. You're such a good boy. I mean, The Witcher was sort of a sleeper hit because it feels weird to play. The Witcher 2 was more popular but still had a niche audience, and The Witcher 3 is the real mainstream one. Yep. Witcher 3 is my favorite. Although, I do miss the cards, like the collectible cards. I didn't play all of The Witcher 2 though. Because I had very limited time to play it, and it was an older game, and so by the time I got around to it, I was like, this is an old game. I got a taste and now I wanna do a newer one. Question, what draws you to dragons? Oh my, that is... You are... I don't want to answer this because you're gonna make fun of me. I like their scales a lot. I like scales a lot. I don't know. Scales are nice. I like how big they are. I like that they like shiny things just like me. They're very magical, so I feel like a little bit of an inclination towards them because I'm also magical. Us magical creatures have to stick together, right? And I like their wings, and I like how a lot of them have deep voices. A lot of them, they're very varied too. Oh my gosh, dragons are just like humans. That's why I love humans so much, by the way. I love humans because all of you are so varied. You come in so...
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Thank you. I love Markiplier. Secret dream would be to do a collab with Markiplier. Ha! Talk about the biggest dream I could possibly have. I should stick to just getting partner. Or Jesse Cox, right? We should tweet at Jesse Cox one day and be like, Jesse, how?
I just want milk that tastes like real milk.
I should ask Jesse Cox, how big do I have to be until he would collab or talk with me? We could do a just chatting stream. I love his laugh. If you've never heard of Jesse Cox's laugh, it is the best laugh in the whole world. But dragons, yes. Humans are really varied. You guys come in so many different shapes, personalities, have so many different cultures and foods and dress and music, and it's the best. That's why I can't get enough. That's why I can't pick what I like so much, because I love everything. Dragons are the same way. They come in so many colors. Their personalities are varied. Oftentimes, certain people, especially monster hunters, like to lump them all in under the same cloth, so to speak. Which is not fair, because they're just like people. They're all different. Like my friend Rex, again, who's so nice and the best.
That's how good I am! Ding dong, ding dong, here comes my ding dong!
Anyways, next question. There's more. I can list everything about a dragon and I like it, but we'll keep going. I'll never catch up. Wait, but you're like, ow! Excuse me. No, I'll be turning 3 soon. Thank you very much. Izu. Seelie, you played Dragon Age, right? Favorite Dragon Age romance? Alistair. No, not Alistair. Alistair's my second favorite. It's Kaliwali. It was Alistair, and then it was Kaliwali. Although I didn't like the ending for Alistair if you pick certain backgrounds.
Oh my god, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm going to die.
But Kaliwali is my favorite, probably because he's the knight, you know, the big derpy protective type, and that's my weakness. If there's a character who's like big protective feels and they wear armor, but they're sort of a derp, I love them. It doesn't matter their gender. If they're a man or a woman or don't have any gender, like it doesn't matter. If you are protective, but you wear armor and you're a little bit of a dork, I love you. I love you so much. You egg bread. Reaper, get out of here. If your French toast tastes like eggs, you made it wrong. Oh no, I'm behind again. I'll catch up. I came in at the perfect time. French toast is top tier breakfast. How's your night been? Hello, Realm. I'm so sorry it took me a while to get to your comment. I'm slow as I'm answering questions, but I'll catch up. But thank you so much for stopping by. We're having fun. I'm learning how to stream with my model. Garrus calibrated me. Question, favorite Starset song? Ricochet. Definitely. Ricochet is my favorite Starset song without a doubt. Love Ricochet a lot. Thank you for the lurk, Burb. She'd be a Nami main for sure. Ow! Who threw that? I mean, I romance Tally as Broshep and I romance Garrus as Femshep. So in other words, I got Tally to maintain Broshep's reactor core and got Garrus to do Femshep's calibrations. Tally is also a really good one. I always have her in my crew too. I'd rather the toxic teammate be like, ow, be leggy as he obliterates everyone in Smite with his makeup. Apologies. That's true. LaggyKitten plays Smite and when he kills you, he apologizes. I'm just a poor boy. Chat, I love you all very much. Oh, this is FJ's redeem now. Okay. Ha! Okay, I'm gonna swear, guys. I'm sorry. Cover your ears if you don't like swearing, okay? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize to you now and then after, okay? Here we go. Chat, I love you all. Oh. Chat, I love you all very much. But at times, fuck you. Heart. Ow! Ow, I hit myself. English not your thing. Yeah. Ow. No English. Ow! Meanwhile, me and my friends are beating each other up in Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, listening to you. Oh, ow! Good luck with beating each other up in Yu-Gi-Oh! And thank you for listening to me, though, while you're playing. Ow! Here, I'll help you. Ready? Ow! You've activated my trap card. I'm Melanie Robuli. It was worth it. Plus, I shipped Femshep with Garrus. You know what he says. There's no shepherd without Valkyrian. I know. I messed up the sentence, so I'm with you. Ah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Izu with the failed emoji. I'm trying to catch up. Bad dragon.
God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Scales. Oh, I'm catching up to the dragon part now. Seelie, we don't already bug you enough about stuff. No, not at all. Oh, Shrimp! Hi, Shrimp! Nice to see you! Seelie, does Seelie have dragon sickness? The love of shinies, the hoarding of fish, it all makes sense now. Well, Chillin are part dragon, and I have a Chillin aesthetic, so maybe that's where it comes from. I don't know. I don't think about it too hard. I don't think about anything too hard. I gifted Mori a sub. She knows you exist now, probably. Poor Mori. Mori's taking a break from streaming, isn't she? I feel bad for her. I like Mori. Mori, if you're seeing this, I know you're not, but if you were, just know that I love you, and you're great. Question, when do we get the ultimate collab between you, The Rock, and Jessica? Why is The Rock in this? I wish I could arch my eyebrow. I can't, but I can wiggle them really well. Never, probably, yeah. If I ever collabed with Jesse Cox, though, oh my god. Empty head, I would be dumb. I'd be so dumb. He's such a good person. I am moderately concerned for my scales. I wouldn't steal your scales. I would just pet you. And I happen to know on good authority that I am the best at giving dragon jaw scritches. Just so you know. I give the best dragon jaw scritches because dragons love their jaws scritched. Monster Hunter. What? I'm just curious. Hold on to your scales, Dragon Sealer. No, I would never take your scales. That would be no. It's like somebody trying to take mine. That would be awful. I will defend your scales though. And I'm a healer. So if you stay around me, maybe your scales will get extra shiny. I've been known to have youthful properties just by hanging around people. So, just saying. Any dragons out there? Extra luster. Seelie, oh my gosh, Colin. Yeah, Kieran! Kieran knows where it's at. I think I've seen you mention that on Twitter before. It was either Twitter or one of your streams, and I was just like, yeah! Colin! And my second favorite Dragon Age romance is Cassandra. Her disappointedness. Ugh. Yeah, the ending for Alistair can go south really easily if you choose the wrong choices. Yeah, it's a bummer. I have some armor. I'm a dork. I'm half dragon. That's why dragons fit. I turned my face the wrong. I gotta do it this way. I love you, dragon. Bastion? Bastion, what do you want to be called? Do you want to be a good girl? A good boy even? A good shiny? I always ask. Because I don't go by people's preferred pronouns if they want to be something different. Because Laggy and Lonnie often like to be called good girls, so I don't want to assume. Half dragon thong. I didn't mean to hit send. Ah. It's okay, dragon. We just gotta go on our date. Weren't we supposed to go on a date? I think we were. Just a fun dinner date. Doesn't have to be a dating date. Just a dinner date, a friend date. Although I've been told that friend dates are so chill. So, I mean, we don't have to be chill. Ricochet is mine too. Yay! Question. We heard your least favorite anime. What's your favorite? Toradora. Toradora is my favorite. I would usually say Yona of the Dawn or Akatsuki no Yona, but they only did one season. So that's my favorite comic, and Toradora is my favorite anime. And that doesn't count Castlevania. Castlevania is my favorite animated show, but Toradora is my favorite of all time for like anime. The only problem with Tally and Garrus is that they have chemistry with each other. They can be best friends. You can have good best friend chemistry. I'm not giving Garrus up to Tally. All good, I came for the friendship and I see plenty of it. Yay, Realm! Say it quick, Seelie. Oh gosh, I gotta catch up. Hello, Kerwins! Welcome, welcome! I'm sorry that I'm just now getting into your chat message. I'm behind again, but I'm catching up. I think I'm catching up. It was your cover, Seelie. I'm sorry. I was trying, unlike some people, I wanted to be true to the redeem. A confused screaming. I'm conflicted. I'm sorry that the swear conflicted you. Leggy fish, oof. Da 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 da. I have a 10k point Seelie because why not? So I can throw stuff. Taking Seelie to aid me in the BS that is platinum. I hope that I am strong for you. I like dragons. I'm getting into Kieran's comments. Oh yeah, Kieran, I'm sorry. I hope I don't make you uncomfortable that I really like dragons. That just is why I really like you. No, that's a lie. I don't like you because you're a dragon. I like you because you're an amazing person and you're so fun to know and to talk to and to see and hear on streams. But the fact that you're a dragon is a bonus. Dwayne, my man. I'm not scared. I'm not coming for all dragons. I just want to be friends with every single dragon, okay? And hey, being my friend, if you're a dragon, it comes with benefits. Lots of benefits. One of those being, if I find any shinies, because I find lots and lots of shinies in the water, I'll give you some. Because you need your hoard to grow, right? So you can have some shiny things that I find in the ocean and in my pond and in the river. Not a lake though. I'm not by a lake. I'm sorry. I can't get lake treasures yet. Ow! I'm enticed. Yay! The dragon jaw scritches. I'm offended that you guys keep thinking I'm gonna take dragon scales. That's offensive to me. I'm gonna have to get angry with you if you keep that up. So don't do that. I don't like dragon scales. I like petting the dragon scales, not taking them. That would be mean. Calling is my third. Iron Bull is my top. Oh yeah, Iron Bull's also good. It's hard. They're all really good. Except the Grey Warden guy I didn't really like that much. I forgot his name. Probably tells you how much I like that route. Favorite video game romance ever? Probably Garrus, to be honest. I really like Garrus. It felt natural, and he's also a really great character. I also like Dillis, I think is yeah, Dillis from Rune Factory 4. He's really cute. But Garrus definitely. And I've done a lot of visual novels too. In the Wayfarer's Chronicles, it's a text-based choose-your-own-adventure game that I love. There's a sequel out. If you like reading and you like choose-your-own-adventures and you like romance, the Wayfarer Chronicles, they're on an app. The author is amazing at writing romances, and they're all vampires. I like all of those routes. All of them are great. So if you like those, I recommend it a lot. And then talk to me about it, because I want to fangirl with you. Oh, and the vampires, the nice part is it doesn't matter what your preferred romances are. They can be all women, all men, a mix of both. So they're all great. Dun, 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 dun. Good girl works for me. I finally got to you, Bastion. So sorry. Who's a good girl, Bastion? Yes, you are. You are, Bastion. Yes, you are the bestest best girl in the whole wide world. Dragon Spit. I think Dragon Spit wants to be a good girl, right, Dragon? I'm just gonna assume, and if you don't, I'll give you a bonus. Dragon Spit, you know what? You're also a good girl. You know what? You might be the best girl. The bestest best girl in the whole wide world. Yes, you are. Who's the bestest girl? You are. You are, Dragon. What the fuck? We are the good girls? I'm sorry. I swear. Thanks, FJ. Chaos date. Yeah. A friend date between a wholesome water spirit and a half dragon thong. Messing up people's lore. She's forgetful. Yeah, I always am. Whose lore did I mess up? Did I mess up somebody's lore? I know Dragon Spit is not technically a dragon, but close enough. I mean, if you're cursed to be like a dragon, then you're a dragon. Dragon enough. Besides, I like Dragon Spit for her personality, because she's really nice and fun and energetic and makes me laugh. She's friend-zoning everyone at will. Someone stop her. Yandere for Garrus. Hi, Garrus. I just want you to know that I love it when you calibrate me, and it would be a shame if you were to calibrate anybody else on this ship. I might just have to blow it up so there can't be any more calibrations. I love everybody, okay? There's plenty of love. I love everyone. What is Seelie's favorite Star Wars? Is it bad to say that my favorite is The Mandalorian? Is that a no-no? Am I insulting Star Wars fans by saying that? I really like The Mandalorian a lot. All the Star Wars movies are fun too, but you are soft, unlike sand. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Sorry if that was loud. But I love The Mandalorian. That was good. Can I get one of these for FJ? Who's a good boy, FJ? You are. Yes, you are, FJ. You're the bestest best boy in the whole wide world. Seelie, I will cry. Hopefully good tears. Yeah, I like dragons a normal human amount. I will always stand by that. Question, how many dragon scales have you taken in your short life? 0. Next question. What about taking Seelie scales? No. Next question. If only I were an Astro Dragon, then she'd want my scales too, but alas, no, I wouldn't. I still think it's so crazy you've read those. I remember getting thrown back when you mentioned it. Vampires. Yes, vampires. Discounted compliment to Aelfric. Alright, everybody, I gotta get close to the microphone for this. I want everybody to know that Aelfric, it's a lesser known fact, that Aelfric is a professional wrestler and he will elbow drop you from the top rope. So be very careful around Aelfric. He's the best wrestler I've ever seen. He's been kicked out of all the professional wrestling leagues because he is unparalleled with his sleeper holds and his elbow drops. So please watch out for a clothesline or an RKO out of nowhere, okay? Oh yeah, the cream. Oh cool. Oh cool. Unparalleled. Oh no, that's gonna be hard to say. Unparalleled. Okay, my slow reading is unparalleled right now. I'm working up. You messed up Laggy and Mind's lore. Please don't do it again. Unparalleled. Oh, I'm so sorry. Unparalleled. My ability to mess up general knowledge is unparalleled. Just a booty wiggle. What? Wag Spitty's tail says I don't have one. Dragon, I'm imagining you picking up Spitty and just waggling Spitty in the air. It's unparalleled. Overly attached Seelie. She wasn't a dragon when I raised her in an unparalleled fashion. Gets bit by grumpy little dragon. Mandalorian's a good choice. Yay, I'm glad you guys all agree with that. The Clone Wars animated is good. I haven't had a chance to watch the animated Clone Wars. Again, I think it's because the first 2 episodes are slow. Does it get better? It was a slow start for me. Maybe I should give it another chance when I have time. I didn't skip them. I answered them in a very concise manner. Professional. Oh, I've caught up again. Yes, I did it. I need to practice my bottle escape techniques in case Seelie gets any ideas. Your bottle escape techniques. What about your water bottle? What about your water bubble escape techniques? Huh? Cause good luck getting out of my water bubble. I have a great control over water, as you may or may not know, and if I capture you in this, Ow! Stop it! I like the winking though. I like to be like, huh? Oh wait, I didn't want to wink. There we go. Ow! Stop it! Clone Wars has a watch list of good episodes. Oh, okay. Hurry up, everybody type faster. No, you're good. Don't type faster. I can keep it up now. It's a slow start, but watch a guide to see what fillers to skip for Clone Wars. Oh, I didn't know there was like a skip guide. How will you escape a bobble? Yeah, bobble is like a fancy word for bubble. You wouldn't know it. It's only the cool water spirits say it, so you wouldn't have heard it before. Did you like my hipster right there? Gotta practice holding your breath first. Yeah, make sure you hold your breath. Or turn into a fish. I'm typing faster, Mom. I'll carbonate the water for you. Get the little air bubbles. Hit her with stuff and break her focus. Oh, you liked my wink. Thank you. It's easier to wink with this eye than it is with this eye. Yeah. Yeah. Seelie, please never trap me in water bubbles. I can't swim and I begin panicking with water above the waist. Oh, I'm sorry. Behave and I won't have to trap you in one. I'm kidding. I wouldn't want to trap you if you didn't want it. What's an unusual thing you collect? An unusual thing. Okay, I think my plushies aren't unusual because I feel a lot of people have plushie collections. I collect Coo figurines. Does that count? I have like cute Coo stuff in general. I have oh gosh, I have Coo Alter, the main Coo Alter figurine, which is my pride and joy. I have the main Coo Lancer figurine, the like posable one. I want to get the only Lancer I don't is the one from Heaven's Feel, because I just didn't think it was as good as the others and I didn't have the money. I also have the limited edition Lancer Coo Chibi figurine that was from a special release. I also have Caster Coo, Lancer Coo, Coo Alter plushies. I have a Coo plushie pillow, not like a body pillow, but just a tiny one. And then I also have the what is Emiya-kun cooking today? I don't remember the exact title of the anime, but there's a figure of Coo from that, which is really cute. I have that. I also have another mini Coo Alter figure. Valabot, welcome. I hope you're not an actual bot, but welcome. That's maybe my unusual. I also have a few other fact grand orders. I have Merlin, because Merlin is my pal for Coo. I also have Doggo. I don't even remember Doggo's name most of the time, but he's the assassin, and he's a good boy. I have his chibi figure. I also collect some Final Fantasy XIV figures, like Estinian. I have his chibi form and his main one, and a few Warrior of Lights. I have Graha, and I have another Warrior of Light that I won't say because of spoilers. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's weird either because they're figures and people have those. Yeah, I collect Story of Season plushies. I have 3 of those. I don't know. How does one turn into a fish? Please some sub game here. I don't know. You'll have to figure it out. I think shapeshifting might be a bit harder to pull off than holding breath, but okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Plushies aren't unusual until they get past a certain amount. I don't know what you're talking about. I have a normal amount of plushies. Falva, wow, what a neat model. I really like your colors. Thank you so much, Falva! And welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Hunter's gotta hunt. Seelie, do you have any favorite bands or favorite genres of music? I really like rock and pop. I have a hard time picking a favorite. Okay, I have a really hard time picking favorites. I see you, chat. Slow down. I've caught up. But I have a really hard time picking favorites of anything. So music is extra hard. I can tell you I don't like lots of screaming. A little bit of screaming, like in rock music, is okay. But like super screamy, I don't like. I don't like really harsh music that's like grating. But I like rock a ton. I like pop. I like alternative. I like lo-fi. I like, or lofi, however you pronounce it. Empty head. I like original soundtracks from like anime and music or movies. Excuse me, I broke there. A band off the top of my head that I like is Five Finger Death Punch. I also like, I like Adele. Adele's really nice. More mainstream with Five Finger Death Punch. It's hard to pick. I like Skillet. Oh, I love Shinedown. Shinedown is like, I love Shinedown too. Okay, oh no, I gotta catch up. Do I have a Koo body pillow? I do not have a Koo body pillow. I don't have a body pillow because I sleep in a bathtub. But I do have a plushy dragon that when I'm tired and I take a nap, I sleep with my plushy dragon. It is a weighted plush, so there's a lot of beans in it, and it makes me comfortable. I slept with it once because it was like perfect cuddle size, like my landlord, and now I can't nap without it because I'm a weirdo. You look cool and I love Archer. It's perfect, isn't it? Don't you love the volleyball scene? I love the volleyball scene. It makes me so happy, especially when they high-five each other. It all makes sense now. You love Koo, I love Archer, and we love being friends, and we get along so well. Ha! Fate. I'm not a bot. I thought I have to give you a sacred one. I'm glad you're not a bot, Bala. I'm sorry that I commented on it. I'm glad you weren't though. And I wouldn't want to assume that you were a bot either. We have lots of strange names here, and yours is not strange at all. Yours is pretty. I actually love the word Vala. I had a character named Vala once, short for Valhalla. There's lore behind it, and actually it's from a Fate campaign I did where I played a Valkyrie. So I love it. Oh no, I haven't caught up. You can become a fish if you try hard enough. Yeah, be like Jay. Jay's got the right attitude. I like this song. Sorry for staining a fake character you like, but I read Koo and mine went to butt because Koo is slang for ass in Portuguese. That makes it even better, to be honest. He is a big butt. He has a really nice butt. But to be fair, spandex makes everybody's butt look nice. Let me look. Is this a custom background music? It is not. I have custom music that I could play if I wanted to. I have it for my transitions. But this is from Epidemic Sound. If you... Thank you for the cheer! Thank you for the cheer, Minky! Welcome, welcome! I use Epidemic Sound. And if you pay a subscription fee, you can basically use their big library. I actually have a referral code. I mentioned this last time. I should put it in my about for people if you guys want it. It helps me out because then I get a free month, but then it gives you a free month too. So it's really nice. Like seriously, I'm not selling out or anything. It's just really, really been helpful and makes streaming less stressful because you get to listen to good music, but don't have to worry about getting copyrighted or dinged or anything. Thank you for the head pats. Question, ever listened to Ice 9 Kills? I have not listened to that. I should check them out, especially if it's from you, Burb. I'll check them out. Shinedown is amazing. Yeah, they are. I unironically like Bo Burnham's studio stuff and Lonely Island. Lonely Island's hilarious. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Take a good hard look at the mother effing boat. I'm seeing dolphins. They're doing flips and stuff. Dolphins splashing, getting everybody all wet. I have to re-listen to it so I'm not so off. But yeah, I remember some. That's my favorite one. I have to re-listen to it because I've forgotten. I used to be able to sing that from heart because when I first was linked to it by my friend, I died laughing. It was so funny. I might be playing catch up on a lot of this stuff that's older than me, but I'm getting there, okay? I'm getting there. 5-finger death about shine down. Yeah, shine down. So shiny. Awaited plush. Your message got blocked. Oh my god, the Koo Archer volleyball scene is the best. Yeah! It is the best! That first serve by Archer towards Emiya. Ah, I love it when they don't forget characters and how they are. That's why the cooking anime was so wholesome. I know, I wish they would make a more wholesome regular. I mean, it would be hard because they fight to the death. The fact you're a Fate fan is a godsend. Aw, thanks, Jay. I am. I have been sucked into the Fate universe. And I've been asked by people who don't know it to explain it, and then I laugh. And I send them a link to, what's his face? I can't remember, but he did an explanation of it. And it was perfect. Because there's no explanation. You'll stick with the show. Yeah. I need to add you on Fate Go. Yeah, I haven't played Fate Grand Order in a while because I'm mad at it for being a butt towards me. I need to get working on it because I have to finish the last Singularity because I need to do Olympus. But I got mad. And so I don't want to do it right now. Thank you for the cheer, oh yeah, thank you for the cheer, SSJ. Thank you, thank you. That's so sweet of you. That's so wonderful. I appreciate the kind words. Yes, I do have a Twitter. Thank you. In my links down below, there should be a link to my Twitter. Otherwise, my Twitter is Fox Scotty. It's the same as my what am I streaming on? Twitch. It's my same handle on Twitch. I'm catching up. I'm catching up again. I can feel it. Seelie, question. Would it be possible to have tabs or chords to your debut song? I'd love to be able to play it on bass or guitar one day. I don't have it, actually. I don't have... I did the song without any chords or tabs. I came up with the lyrics and worked on the melody with Nakane, and Nakane composed it for me. And she did that, and then she sent me the composition, and I just sang it with practice. I didn't use a piano or anything because I don't have a piano or anything that could play it. I'm sorry, I don't. Otherwise I would totally send it to you. I'm a complete noob with music. I sing because I like to sing. I don't have training or musical knowledge. I just do my best to sound things out and try to do it that way. Yeah, it is a small scene. And hello, SSJ. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for joining us too. I'm a little bit behind on chat, so I apologize if it takes me a while to get to your message. I'm scrolling and trying to catch up again. Some of the best scenes are small though. I'm kind of anxious to see it. Yeah, they have a lot of great scenes. It's really cute. Dang, we're going back to the past and welcome Keisha. No, Beck, no, I gotta catch up. I'm just losing. I'm losing it. A very dumb person. Aw, hello. I don't think you're dumb, but welcome. I'm gonna call you very. Can I call you Avery for short? I don't want to call you dumb. I'll call you, can I call you Avery? I hope I can, but welcome. Remember all the time a Ku died and yeah, that was funny. A real Ku fan embraces the D rank luck. Food Wars. Food Wars is great. That's a great one. I like Food Wars a lot. Is there an evil cat version of Seelie? Neko Seelie? No, there is no evil cat version of me. Although that's a funny image in my head now. Seelie Alter. I don't know. I wonder what Seelie Alter would look like. Do you think I could be like Saber Alter? Because I think Saber Alter looks awesome. Now I'm gonna brainstorm that. I already came up with what I would be as a Genshin character. Now I have to think of a Fate Grand Order. I would be like me, but then an Alter version. Aww. Are we on YouTube? SJ, thank you again for the cheer. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the posture check, Bird. All I can really say is that my last ex tried getting me into Fate Grand Order and I said no because, sorry to say it, but it's my opinion, it looks boring. No, that's fine. I think the only reason I like Fate Grand Order so much is because I was already a fan of the Fate universe. So it's fun for me to play because I know the universe and a lot of the characters. So that's what got me into it. Did I add your fox? When did you redeem that? I did not. Unless it's right there, right next to me. I can add another one though if you want. I'm sorry if I missed your redeem. But thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me and my goldfish brain. I hate to leave, but it's been so comfy here, but I have to head off now. No, thank you so much for being here, Dragon. I appreciate it. I always love seeing you. I'm gonna hydrate. Actually, my throat is very sore. Thank you for the bits. Ah. Your model reminds me of one of my old fave mermaid-esque characters in Eastern pop culture, Pia from Moon Factory. Pia! Owie. Thank you! I like Pia. I played Rune Factory 3. I bought the old games and the old thingamabobbers because I really got Rune Factory 4 I really liked so much that I bought some of the old ones. And I love Pia. She's the one I romanced. She's so cute. Thank you. That's a great compliment. Which I ended up kind of contradicting my own standards on that. I got sucked into Genshin. Genshin does suck everybody in. It's dangerous. And good night, Dragon. I think I already said that, but I'm saying it again. Thank you for the hugs. Can I get a hug, Seelie? If I had a hug, I give you all my hugs. All my hugs to you. Hug. Hug, 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 hug. I'll give you a bounce hug. I've caught up again. Ha ha ha. Question, I lied. I just want to say those coral on your right are jamming so hard. Yeah. They're very movie. They really enjoy being here. Along with Tubby. Hey, I love Rune Factory so much. I grew up on Rune Factory 4. I romanced Pia too. Oh, yay! Yeah, I'm so happy that they released Rune Factory 4 for the Switch so I could enjoy it. It's so much fun. I think I've romanced everybody in Rune Factory 4. Except for Amber, but I think everybody might realize why I wouldn't romance Amber. It just didn't feel right. But she's adorable. I love her like a little sister. Pia and Raven were adorable. Yeah, Raven is good too. Are you hyped for Rune Factory 5? Yeah! I'm hyped. I'm a little nervous because I've read on the Reddit. I've avoided spoilers, but I've just read a little bit about the optimization, and some people were saying that the optimization isn't the greatest, but I'm hoping that with the North America release that will all be fixed and a lot better. And I also heard it's shorter than Rune Factory 4, which makes me a little sad, but then again, Rune Factory 4 was really long, so I feel like comparing it to Rune Factory 4 is not fair. Because Rune Factory 4 is so good. You can't always beat the last one you did, right? And I'm just thankful they're giving us a Rune Factory 5, because I heard that was not supposed to happen. Genshin does look dangerous. It is. If you like open world games and beautiful characters and design and stuff, Genshin's great. But if you're prone to microtransactions and impatient and don't want to save, I would avoid it because it will suck you in and want you to spend money. Take care, Seelie. I'm gonna game. Thank you so much, Jay. Seriously, thank you. It's good to see you and thank you for the lurk. Watch where you shake those things. Ow! Oh god, that was an FJ. That was a big one. What things? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Would you like a bath or would you like to be a bath? Pia. Both. Because when I take a bath, I turn into water and I can be a bath. So it's both. By the way, are you looking forward to Pokemon Legends Arceus? Yeah! So excited! I worry that a lot of people are overhyping it, thinking it's gonna be something it's not. But I hope it is everything that they want it to be. As for myself, I am a very simple water spirit. I like everything. If it's relaxing and remotely engaging, I'm usually pretty happy. But I'm really excited. I was gonna stream Friday, but because it's coming out Friday and I worked really hard last week, I'm very tired. I decided I'm gonna wait till February before I'll start streaming on Fridays. I'm gonna play Pokemon. Question, are you into Fire Emblem, Seelie? This may spark another question. I played 3 Houses. So yeah, I played that. And I didn't finish the one before that, and the one before that I have played as well. But I'm awful with memory and with names, so I don't remember the names. But yeah, I like 3 Houses. Unfortunately, I played it once, and then the DLC came out, and I haven't had time to play the other routes. Oops. Walk where you shake those things out. I like wiggling. Seelie can be a bath? Yeah, I turn into water. When I go to sleep, I sleep in my bathtub. I fill it up with water because I get energy from water, but I turn into water as well. There's a difference though. My water is not the same as normal water. My water is me being my water spirit self. So please don't drink me. Question, if you become a bath, when you add a bath bomb to it, can you filter the bath bomb stuff out or do you absorb it all? I can filter it out. I like being tickled by bath bombs. It feels good. But I have to be pure water. I like being pure. I can purify myself when I'm in water form. So I let it. This is gonna sound dirty, okay? So don't take it dirty. But I like when it's inside me. But then when I'm done with the bath, I get rid of it. Don't. One time I'll have to tell you the story that I accidentally had a fish inside my head. It was a weird feeling. You're so soft, Seelie. Thanks for the hug. You're welcome. If you need a little voice in the back of your head to help you stay your hand from spitting on Genshin without control, I can try to help with that. What does your water taste like? Imagine the freshest, most pure water you can imagine, and it's like that. And since I'm a healing spirit, I'm told that my water has healing properties. But please don't drink me. I'll just heal you if you need healing. Seelie's water has horrible side effects when drank. No, it doesn't. It's just technically still a part of me if I choose it to be, and there could be consequences. Thank you for the lurk back. Yeah, don't drink the water spirit. It's dirty. What D&D class would you be? My favorite class is Eldritch Knight. Oh wait, what would I be though? Right. Probably a mix between a cleric and a shaman, I think. Maybe a little druid mix. Can I triple class? That's getting clipped. Oh no! I asked her one time if her pee was pee, and she told me it was water. It is. I'm very well hydrated. And like I said, I don't need to eat food for sustenance. I get my energy from water. I just eat food because it's tasty, and I can get a tiny bit of energy from eating food if I really want to or have to, but water is the best way for me to get energy back. But yeah, I purify things. Anything that goes in this body is getting purified. We took it dirty, too bad. Question, did you ever finish Pathmaker? No! I didn't. I need to. I need to. It's still installed on my computer. There's a little icon on my desktop, and it asks me to remember that it exists. I do. I was having a lot of fun with it. I think I just got too busy. And the only time I could play it was on the weekend. And then on the weekends, I was doing so much prep work that I didn't have time to play it. But I will. And then we'll talk about it. Triple classing. Question, do solutions interact with you or your water in a special way? Juice, soda, broth? No, not really. None of that really interacts. When I have my physical body, I pretty much am just like a human except for my magic. So it interacts with me normally unless I choose to do my magic, which just purifies it. And I have a bad habit of purifying liquids. Liquids are my weakness. Oftentimes I'll try to drink some alcohol and I purify it and waste my money. I'm also really easy to get drunk because I have to make a conscious effort not to purify the alcohol, which means I just get drunk faster because my body then's not trying to work through it as fast, at least, so it's really slow. As sad as it may sound, Seelie, given I'm an adult who should probably be living on his own by now, being jobless works in favor of these sorts of games with microtransactions. I don't earn my own cash money, so I have none to spend in games. You know, that's fair. You're financially responsible, and that's good. There are people, though, who, even though they don't have money, will still be inclined to spend it on games, and because it's hard sometimes. But I'm glad that you're not one of those people, and that you're being responsible. Please teach me. No. I'm responsible. I save a lot. I have a rainy day fund that I save for, although it's empty because I spent it on my model and getting stuff ready, but that's what it's there for. I have a separate savings for my rent, which I'm bad at. I don't want to be lit on fire. But hey, I'm on track to pay for my rent this month, so my landlord will not be mad at me. He's gonna get it on time, no questions asked. So I get brownie points. Try not to make a WoW reference. Question: can you move freely through airborne water like fog, mist, or clouds? I'm not telling you, because then you'll make a note of it. Sort of. That's how I'm gonna answer. It's hard. Harder. The more mixed I am, the harder it will be. But technically I can. But everything has a cost. The thing that takes most energy is maintaining this physical body. When I need to rest, that's why I go to water, because I gain energy. When I'm in my physical body, I lose energy. And then when I'm shifting myself a little bit to different forms of water, depending on how the environment is, can be draining. So. I'm not a useless water spirit! Excuse me? You're comparing myself to Aqua? Really? Hello, I didn't actually heal well. I actually can do some math, thank you very much. And I am not a goddess. So the fact that I am alive right now and doing just fine is pretty darn impressive. And I don't have anybody to rely on. So I'm doing it by myself, except for you guys who keep me company. But I don't have anybody here. So no, I am not a useless water goddess, whatever she is. I'm way better than that. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little defensive there. I'm not useless. Actually, fun fact, that's sort of a trigger for a spirit. Please don't call us useless. My landlord's purpose in life is to be useful by being a guardian. My purpose in life is to be useful by being a healer. And if you call us useless, you're basically saying that we don't have any purpose in life. And then we should stop existing, which can happen to spirits. I heard stories from my landlord, and so please don't call me useless. Please, I don't want to be called useless. I have uses. I have lots of uses. I help with things. I can heal. I try to heal. I do lots of things. I help my lizard friends and my animal friends, and I try to make money to pay rent to help my landlord, and I try to help all of you by making streams, and I heal anybody who needs healing the best that I can, and I do fine. I promise. Okay? Whew. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Whew, for a moment there I thought somebody called me a bad word. Oh, that must not have happened. Teach me how to get good at life, and I should teach you self-control, Seelie. I think you're doing well at life. If you're alive and trying to be happy, I think that's all you can do as a human, is try your best. Just gotta buy some more cat ears before landlord gets the rent money. I was drunk. It was an impulse buy. Joke's on you, I've been taking notes all stream. No! Oh no, someone's gonna get banned. You give me similar vibes to Silverveil, but I like your design a lot more, and your model's tracking is spectacular. Oh my gosh! Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh! Thank you. I love Silverveil. I'm a huge Shoujo fan, and Silverveil is one of my favorites. Her wolf friend reminded me of my landlord, and so I immediately was drawn to her. And she also really likes flowers, so that's really a huge compliment. Thank you so much. Seelie is a self-made spirit with emotional help on my friends. Yeah. Akko got eaten by a giant frog. Seelie has it. Yeah, exactly. Frogs are my friends. So are the snakes here. I'm extra friends with the black snakes here because they help keep the naughty poisonous snakes in line. So I do believe in spirits. I do. That's right, Laggy. Spirits. I'm gonna blow. No, I'm fine. It's fine. I'm calm. I'm very calm. Very, very calm. Yeah, I like dragons a normal human amount. Right, chat? Right? I like them a normal human amount. Well, I remind me to never call Seelie you. Can somebody play the fishy song? Wait, that costs bits. Don't play the fishy song. You don't need to play bits. It's fine. I can fishy on me, fishy on me, fishy, fishy, fishy on me, slap my knee, fishies everywhere. Can't you see something, something fishy on me?
I don't know what the place, but the fishy on
oh, thank you.
Got a lot to be, but the fishy on me. Gotta do, I'll slap your knee, fishy on me, fishy on me.
Homie.
I don't know what the place, but the fishy on
fishy
me.
Time.
Got a lot to be, but I'll slap your knee, fishy to be, but I don't know ye. Fishy on me, it's a fishy to be.
Okay.
I don't know what the place, but the fishy
thank you.
on me. Got a lot to be, but the fishy on me. Gotta do, I'll slap your knee, fishy on me.
This is so relaxing.
I don't want to place, but the fishy
soothing
on
thoughts.
me. Got a lot to be, but I'll slap your knee. Fishy to be, but I don't know ye. Fishy on me, it's a fishy to be.
Ow! Why would you throw that at me? I was dancing. Take a deep breath. Concern for safety grows. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Sakura. Let me try to say your full name. I'm bad at names, but I'll try my best. Sakura G Malaiko? Sakura G Malaiko? Did I say it okay? Feel free to correct me, but welcome. Listening to this while getting beaten up by Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's go. Shiny Opie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I need to check my alerts. My alerts lag my model a little bit, but maybe that's normal. I have to make sure that I uploaded the alerts in a WebM format. I think I did. Maybe if I shrink them, they won't be as intensive. Or maybe I just have to live with it. It's fine. Question. Wait, do you actually need to breathe? No, I don't. I breathe. Oh. Thank you so much for the follow, Patch Nuggets. Welcome. So it depends. I can use my magic to, if I'm in my physical form, I can use my magic so that I don't have to breathe underwater or anything. But in my physical form, it's just better if I breathe because, again, my body works like a normal human body as long as I don't use my magic. But if I use my magic, then I can sort of flub it a little bit. Do I just pretend to breathe? No, I breathe for real when I'm in my physical form. I don't breathe though when I'm in my water form. Yeah, I am a normal human. Question, what is with you and Taco Tuesday? Is that just a spirit thing? No, I just really like tacos. Tacos are great. I don't know, was it you, Aelfric, that introduced me to Taco Tuesday? It might have been Aelfric. I don't know, somebody introduced me to Taco Tuesday. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh, this is what Taco Tuesday is? And I learned all these different, like, I think it's just a thing. Okay, yeah. So like I learned there's all these like special days, like Sexy Sunday, I think is something. I don't know. Or Simpy Sunday. I don't know. Somebody taught me these things. Monday is a bad day. Nobody likes Mondays usually. So I call it Day of the Mun, because I think that's the proper way to say your days, in case you didn't know. Taco Tuesday, because I love tacos. And I thought it was fun. There's a day for them. Because tacos, like, you eat a taco, and if it's a hard shell and you break it, well, then it's just a taco salad. And there's so many different types of taco shells. And they're soft and hard, but they have different flavors. And you can put whatever you want into a taco pretty much. And there's different mixes that you can get for it. It's amazing. And Wednesday is, I've heard it's called Hump Day, which confused me. I thought it was a different type of hump at Sec for a little bit. But then I was told, no, that it's the middle of the weekday. Nobody likes the middle of the week because they're trying to get to the weekend. So that's why I call it middle of the weekday or middle day. And then Thursday is Friday Eve because Thursday is sort of one of those days where you want it to be Friday. And I feel bad for Thursday. So it's more exciting to call Thursday Friday Eve. And then Friday is everybody's favorite day. So it's like favorite Friday. And then Saturday is the restful day. For me, anyways. Super Saturday. Oh, we ran out of music again. Oh. Okay, actually we're getting close to when I end my streams. I think eventually I'll try to push to go later, but not right now. I need to get used to streaming 5 days a week, every other Friday or something first before I push more. Oh, Shade the Winsome Wolf, thank you so much for the follow! Naked Thursdays. Do all spirits like pumpkins? I don't know. I only know one other spirit, and that's Landlord. And so the facts I know about spirits come from my landlord. I could ask him, though. They like flowers, though. They're really weird. They like to eat flowers. I wonder if he likes to eat pumpkins. He eats some of the food I bake if I give it to him, but I don't know if he really likes it or if he just eats it because I gave it to him. He says thank you, though. So that's nice. I love pumpkins, though. Can't believe there's no quesadilla Sunday. Quesadilla. I like that. Not gonna lie, without rating, I wouldn't know what day of the week it is. That's cool. I wish I have to know what day of the week it is. Otherwise, I'd get into trouble. Question, why do I hate Thursdays? No, I like Thursdays. I don't really hate any day, to be honest. I just think Friday Eve is more exciting to say. No, your initial thought on Wednesday was correct. Oh, really? Like, really? Hump Day is Wednesdays for that? That's what you humans do on Wednesdays? Like you have an official day for it? Really? Are you teasing me? Are you being serious right now? Is that real? Is that for real? It took Seelie's stream for me to finally understand what the heck is Hump Day. Oh no. Middle of the week day, right? At one point in time, too Spirely. Patch Nuggets, just a quick drop on your stream. Thanks for the welcome. Have fun. I'll see you in again. Thank you so much, Patch. Can you try to imitate Landlord's voice for us? Trying to envision what he sounds like. Oh my. I can't. Because he doesn't have like a deep voice, but he doesn't have a high voice. Oh my gosh. I'll try. Let me think. I can't. It's too hard. What if he's eavesdropping on me? Oh no. Like one day he came to me and he was like, are the lizards having a problem again? No, that's not. He's a little deeper than that, but it's sort of, He's very sarcastic and sassy, and I can't capture that very well. He's much quicker to think than I am. He'd be like, oh great, nobody's thought of that before. He does a good sigh though. He does this like, yeah, like I guess. It was wonderful to meet another Rune Factory fan, but I'm gonna head to bed now. It was nice to meet you. I might reach out on Twitter via DM about a business proposal sometime soon because I like your streams a lot and would love to compose something for you. Oh, well thank you. You're always welcome to DM me, even if it's just to say hi. I like hellos. Thank you so much. I hope you sleep well. Have a great rest and thanks for stopping by. I'm always serious. Shouldn't you know more as a normal human? I know a lot. I just am sheltered a little bit. Rune Factory, so many games. Yeah! Can't wait for Rune Factory. Hump Day. Nobody's answering the Hump Day question. Come on, tell me. What? Are you for real? As he just sits to the left. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Alright. Oh, so he sounds like Jira. No. He doesn't sound like Jira. Jira has like a smooth, deep, relaxing voice. My landlord sounds nice. But it's hard to describe my landlord's voice. He's good. He can get a deeper voice though when he's upset. Oh yeah, my landlord has the most sass, super sass. I can't keep up with them. What was the question? Jura said that my first idea about Hump Day was correct, which means that Hump Day is a designated day where humans, you know, that's what I first thought. But then I was told, no, it's just Hump Day, like it's a big hump to get over. But then Jura said what I thought originally was correct, so I'm very confused. Wednesday first came to be known as Hump Day since at least the 1950s. The expression figures Wednesday, the middle of the work week, as the hump people get over. Yeah, see what I said. My voice has never been described as smooth. Feels nice. You do have a smooth voice. I still have yet to witness Sponjura. Be thankful. It's terrifying. You do not want to hear Sponjura. I don't know what you're talking about. Landlords never become slippers. I have fox slippers, but my landlord's not slippers. Hi, Izu. I see you've redeemed this again. It almost is like you keep wanting to see me. Thank you. I'm so glad you want to see me. Because if you wanted to see somebody else, I'd have to blue eyes white dragon your butt and kill everybody. Look, if there's nothing good to watch, then Wednesday is what you thought. So you're lying to me. You're lying to me. That kind of day for Hump Day sounds like Yule in Dead Winter. Pick me up. I'm gonna be heading off too. It's getting late for me. Have a good rest of stream, Seelie. But before I leave, allow me to pull a Uno reverse card on you and say that you're a good girl. You're a good. Aww. Thank you. I love you. Landlord, help. Landlord's stuck with me forever. Alright, we're gonna end stream soon. Now-ish. Me lie never. I feel like that's a lie. Welcome back, Craft. Alright, I'll do the Yandere redeem and then let's wrap things up and raid somebody. My favorite to raid people. Spread some happiness. And good night, Blade. All right. Oh. Jamin the Fox, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope that you're having a wonderful night. Why do I always rejoin stream at the end? Thank you for the cheer, Shade. That's so sweet. Was fun. Very nice to have met you. I wish you well on your journey in streaming. Thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. Hello, hello. You're all gonna go to bed. Okay, we're gonna wrap up soon. So if any of you have a little bit of energy left to save up for raid, feel free. But if you don't, thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna quick do this Yandere redeem. Then we will load the raid cannon and go raid somebody. Hi, Lani. I know that you're a good moderator and you wouldn't leave me to go moderate for somebody else, right? Of course not. Because if you went to moderate for somebody else, I would have to chop off all your moderating powers so you couldn't do that, and then I would moderate for you. Guess I came at the wrong time. No, it's okay. Yeah, I usually stream from 8:30 to about 11:30 EST. But I'm going to eventually go a little bit later because a lot of people come a little bit later, and I'll try to push it. But I want to get used to a full stream schedule first before I push more because I'm weak. I don't know, Zen, is where mod spot open? You can't mod if I take away your modness. Or you're dead. Okay, let's go raid. We all gonna raid. Hee-haw! We all gonna raid. I guess I'm gonna be southern. I'm gonna bounce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like this song a lot. We're gonna raid. Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? It's hard to pick. Oh, let's raid Mathis. Mathis is really fun. Wait, have I raided? Hang on. I'm checking somebody out because I don't think I've raided this person yet, but I follow them, which means that I probably met them on Twitter. Oh, it's Nya. We're gonna raid Nya because she's cute. I'm biased because she's adorable. We should raid Jura. Please not the blade again. Alright, I'm loading the raid cannon. So please put on your raid suits. You can say whatever message you want. The wah icon is always a good one to use because it's full terror. But we're gonna put in the, you go in the raid cannon. Please keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch anybody else. And spread some love. Thank you all so much for coming. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to play Genshin with my model, so we'll see how that goes. Love you all. Good night. Make sure you hydrate properly.